everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope the upcoming holiday season is good for you all if you celebrate holidays. I'm thinking of you all the time. I think you're all amazing, but you already know that. So today's pick a card reading is going to be about what's coming in the next 3 months. So we're going to have a look at the next 3 months. And yeah, this will be good. Sometimes people ask, is the reading only good from the date it was made? And no, these are all timeless messages. So these messages are meant to find you when they're meant to find you. So it's 3 months from whenever you're finding this message. Maybe you're finding it like a year from now. That happens to me all the time. I find readings from 2 years ago that are hit the nail on the head, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm happy to be here with you all. So I do have oracle cards that we're going to look at, but first the piles. We have the Unfolding Path Tarot, one of my favorites, and this piece of Celestine. For pile number 2, we have the Lucid Dreams Tarot and this Herkimer Diamond. And for pile number 3, we have the Light Seers Tarot and this piece of amethyst. All right, so if you need a minute, feel free to take a minute to sit with the energy, and I will see you at your pile. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. Today's reading is going to be about what's coming towards you in the next 3 months, or what your next 3 months are going to look like. This is a general reading, so this may not be your pile, and if it doesn't resonate, then if none of the piles resonate, then this is just not your reading, and that's okay. Anyway, if you chose the Unfolding Path Tarot and the Celestine, is that what it is? I'm doubting myself now. This is going to be your reading. Celestine, I believe. Orca. All right, so before we get into the tarot, I do want to get your oracle cards. So I pre-shuffled these oracle cards, and the transparent tarot is supposed to represent the next 3 months. And then these are just kind of confirming the energy of the next 3 months, messages you need to hear about the next 3 months. And again, take it as it resonates. So for your first card, we have Metamorphosis. And this is cool because it's 34, and 34 equals 7, which is Chariot energy. I just saw 1, 2, 3 on the timer. You're on the right path. It's Chariot energy, so forward movement. And I also can't help but think of the Emperor and the Empress, so that could have something to do with it if that resonates, because we have the 3 and the 4. Plus, the Metamorphosis energy just makes me think of the transformations you go through in that kind of connection. So this is meant to be from your higher self. And we have 7, Chariot energy. I was going to say, this is on page 77. So 777. It's 7. Release your creative energies. Make use of them in your life. Music could be relevant. That person is playing a harp. So you could be, I'm thinking about a violinist. Anyway. And these are going to be your transparent tarot. I'm just going to grab something 222 on the timer. With all those number synchronicities, I just want to look up these numbers for you and just give you some additional messages. So 7, fear not. Do not let fear control you. Learning and growing come with new context and opportunities. You are feeling called to do new things without always knowing whom or what you can trust. Seeing this number reminds you to be spontaneous and courageous, but also smart and cautious. It's okay to have a backup plan. When you see this number, create a list of what you are scared of and what you can do to mitigate those fears. And I also need to look up 77 because we had that. We're all learning together. Calm fears. Oh my goodness. The fears you have may not go anywhere anytime soon, but they don't always have to control you. Your angels are reassuring you that they give you their full support. Work on calming your fears today by taking a bath, going on a nature walk, or simply enjoying a cup of tea. And I have to look up 777 because that was 7 on page 77. And that's just too many synchronicities to ignore. Oh, we have a 7 here too. Where was I? 777. Face fear. Oh my gosh. These are they're all very symbolic. I feel like some of you are either, I do see, you know, possible counterpart energy with some of you, maybe fear of what's happening, fear of not knowing what's coming, fear of trusting your intuition that something will happen again between you. For others of you, I'm hearing that there's some kind of creative endeavor that you want to do that you're afraid of, or that your ego may be saying like, you can't do that, or there's too many people doing that. You'd never, like, you'd just be a small fish in a big sea. Anyway, that's what I'm seeing here. I didn't even read this before I started. Face fear. Your angels are asking you to release the fear of the unknown, to trust the universe, and give up your control of what's going to happen next. Your angels are telling you not to fear the future, but rather to embrace it with faith that it's all in your best interest. It is perfect in the design brought to you by your most trusted guardian angels. I just had to pause it for like the 5th time, so I feel like there may be something that you've been kind of, I see like 2 of Pentacles, like juggling, like should I, shouldn't I? Is this going to end well? Should I go after my creative dream? Anyway, for some of you, I'm getting the energy that you could be on the part of, if you resonate with counterparts, again, this isn't for everyone. If you resonate with counterparts, this could be the part of your soul journey where you're supposed to find your soul path, find your mission, so to speak. If that makes sense, a lot of counterparts will know what I'm talking about. As counterparts have a mission, and it involves their soul path, it involves their soul purpose. And I feel like perhaps you're at the point where you're finding your soul purpose, whoever you are, if you're the divine masculine, divine feminine, gender doesn't apply. Also, you don't have to be a counterpart to resonate with this message. You could be someone who is trying to start something creatively, maybe a new business, maybe completely different than your current career. Take it as it resonates. Again, I have no control over the messages that come out of my mouth. It's interesting because when I channel, I used to hear other readers do it, but I'm almost not in control of some of what comes out, and I'll say things that I don't normally say. Anyway, so for your transparent tarot, which I flipped over, I don't know why I do that, because, you know, you can see through them, so it doesn't really matter. So your overall theme for the next month, so if you're watching this when I'm posting it, it's January, but it doesn't matter. We have Hermit energy. So this is the energy of you doing a lot of self-reflection. So the next month is going to be, it may be you're very isolated because you're having these awakenings or realizations. Perhaps you're really focused on making a decision about your soul path or about your career. We're going to get more into it, but I'm just pointing out the first of the energies. So that's Hermit energy. With 7, we have Chariot energy, which is Cancer. Why is my brain not working? And this Metamorphosis, although it equals 7, I'm also getting Death and Rebirth energy, so Scorpio. And with the Emperor, Empress energy, I'm feeling that's also Aries, Taurus, and Libra. All right, so that's what we're seeing for the next month. So the month after this one, whenever you're watching. And we do see some kind of light bulb moment, some kind of like aha moment where, you know, you hear people singing, ah, you know what I mean. For the following month after the Hermit energy, so again, you may be spending a lot of time alone in the next month. And I think it's to help you awaken to your creativity. It's to help you transform. Think of it like this. Think of it, you're going through your cocoon phase, your cocooning phase, I don't know, next month. So for the next month after that, which if you're watching this now is February, we have the, whoop, fuzz falling off of me. We have the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups shows wish fulfillment. It shows focusing on what makes you happy, what raises your energy. So like I said, I feel like in January or the next month, you're like very isolated, but throughout the month you kind of rise up out of this energy. And then we see wish fulfillment in the month after. Now, this wish fulfillment, it could be what I'm actually getting, because we see this energy of this person holding this big cup to themselves and all those other cups around them, you know, they're doing things that make them happy. They're doing things that raise their vibrations. And that's what I see. I see you coming out of this hermit mode, embracing this Nine of Cups energy, maybe doing things that you did as a child, things to try and raise your vibration. It's not about, you know, watching TV shows. It's not about overworking to distract yourself. It's about finding what makes your soul happy. And it could be for those of you who are thinking about a counterpart. You know, I'm sure for a lot of you, your counterpart is your wish fulfillment, but I see this more of you. This is you embracing your own cup, embracing your own love for yourself. This card also represents unconditional love. So perhaps you come out of this cave really realizing your worth and being proud of who you are, I'm hearing. Anyway, this card also talks about focusing on creative things. And I think it's interesting how these two cards came out, because there is a strong message of doing things that really make you happy, really fill your soul, really fill your cup up in the month after Hermit energy. Anyway, I will read that card after I'm done. So for the month after Nine of Cups, you had two cards come out. And we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So there's that 7. We also have 2 9s. So let's just stop. Let's just stop and look up 99. I feel like a teacher right now. I'm standing up. I have this book and class, let's look up number 99. Turn to the page. Completion. Oh, what? Excuse me. Accept the changes to come. There is a completion happening in your life. It's time to reflect. Oh my gosh. It's time to reflect on the lessons of the past so as to prepare for what is to come. Endings can be painful, but your angels support you. Repeat this mantra. I accept positive change in my life. So I'm hearing there could have been an ending with someone, and this is really interesting. There could have been an ending with someone. For some of you, I'm channeling an energy that there might have been an ending, and in January you're really on, or the next month, sorry, you're really on your soul path, focusing on what makes you happy. And what I'm seeing here is somebody coming in. There's somebody coming in. We have the 7 of Cups in reverse and the King of Cups. And the King of Cups, water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is someone who's offering you this cup of love. This is someone who, you know, if this is a past person, they've realized their feelings for you after, you know, you basically going on your soul path. I will say this energy of 9 of Cups is very magnetizing. So energetically, when we're looking at counterparts, you know, if you're vibing in your Nine of Cups, it's causing transformation in you, but it's also causing them to go through some type of transformation, and their energy is being pulled towards you. This is someone who does have deep feelings for you, sometimes so deep they don't know how to express them. For people who are resonating with that counterpart energy, with this Seven of Cups in reverse, this could have been someone in the past that didn't prioritize you or made you feel like an option. This could have been someone who really confused you. Some of those messages in the 7 messages, even that 9 one, talks about how you've been through something. And if it was with this person, I think it was confusing for you. This is someone who's more aligned. The 7 of Cups in reverse can mean alignment, like aligning with, for example, your purpose, more aligned in your romantic love life. I do see that part of your metamorphosis has affected this other person. For those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about with a counterpart and don't resonate with that and don't want your ex back, what I'm seeing is whatever happened before this was meant to happen to align you with someone very special, because we do have this King of Cups coming in, and with the 7 of Cups in reverse, again, that's alignment. So perhaps in the past, whoever you were with, you know, your paths just didn't align, and that's okay. And what I'm seeing is it's possible that this, if you're resonating with new, I believe this is someone new that you possibly met online, because we do have the 7 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups talks about online. It talks about, you know, you're looking at all the cups. So you imagine someone like online dating, looking at all the profiles. And anyway, this is someone who makes some kind of offer of love towards you. So very positive. As far as career-wise, the 7 of, well, I'll get into it. I won't jump in right now. You know me, I could talk all day about this, only nothing else. If it's anything else, don't talk to me. All right, so that's what I'm seeing. So before I read these cards, I actually want to get more information. Oh my gosh, look. Oh my goodness, we have the 9 of Cups on the bottom. That's beautiful. So whatever part of the path you're on, happiness is coming. You just have to get through this next phase. And this next phase looks, it's another 9. Oh my gosh, now I gotta look that up. We have 3 9s, 3 7s, 3 9s, actually 4 7s. Oh my goodness gracious. Turn to page, blah, blah, blah. Why am I thinking Ferris Bueller? Maybe that's relevant for someone. That was weird. Bueller. Fulfillment. 999. Fulfillment. Visualize what's next. The cycle of what you have been doing is reaching fulfillment. You are at the end of the finish line of your goals, and it's time to start leveling up to visualize some new ones. What can you do to tie up loose ends? Explore this question today. I'm seeing lots of things. I'm seeing new career, finding your soul path, possibly, well, no, there is love coming. And I just think it's really cool that it's, for some of you, it's new, and for some of you, it's counterpart energy. I love that. Oh my gosh, that is such a weird synchronicity. That is such a weird synchronicity. Don't you think? That's very interesting. I love that. That's magical. That's magical. I do my shuffling on camera, by the way. So I did not pre-shuffle these. 3 of Pentacles. Very interesting. Working together, collaboration, cooperation. Anyway, you know what I want to do before I begin? Do I? Yeah, I do. I want to talk to you about these energies of these overarching energy of each month. Oh my gosh. Why can't I work a book? So, your energy for next month. We do have Virgo energy, element Earth. The Hermit is a seeker for the knowledge that comes from within. They are on an inner spiritual journey, seeking truth and understanding. The Hermit walks through the night of their own unconscious, guided only by the low light of the northern star, with their destination being their home, their self. Beautiful. So a lot of soul searching in January, a lot of, again, you could be isolated from a counterpart, isolated from people in general, also isolated from your job, perhaps. Perhaps you're realizing that your job doesn't make you happy. We have pause in love life to introspect. Do you know what's really fascinating? Because I've been all about numbers this reading. 7s and 9s. 7s and 9s. Like, it's overwhelming 7s and 9s. And this is on page 97. So I'm telling you, 7s and 9s are very relevant to this pile. I'm not imagining it. Pause in love life to introspect, self-understanding and love. Contemplating next steps in career. Searching for purpose in your career. Contemplating roles of finances and happiness, less focus on material things. So like I said, you're going to be focused on your inner journey and not on material things in next month. I'll just say next month. That's what I'll say. 9 of Cups. Again, I've already talked about these energies, but I like to touch on I'm a love reader, so I want to touch on the other aspects as well. So the 9 of Cards, oh my goodness. The 9 of Cups is the card of wish fulfillment. It symbolizes a representation of fulfillment and success, both spiritually and materially. The happiest card in the minor arcana. It's the mini sun. The 9 of Cups is normally associated with extreme happiness and satisfaction. And that's what I meant. It looks like you're satisfied with what you've learned the month before. It looks like you're satisfied with the work you're doing on yourself. It looks like you're feeling more confident. The King of Cups can also represent, using your, first of all, it's about intuition, but also it's about not letting your emotions get the best of you in the months ahead. Anyway, so we have 9 of Cups, appreciating current love life, positivity leading to romance, cheerful romance, satisfying career, recognition and respect at work, abundance, financial comfort, financial security, material rewards. So very nice energy coming the month after the Hermit. Again, I feel like a lot of this wish fulfillment, maybe I don't know if you realize your like soul purpose here and then all of a sudden you're doing it and thriving. Oftentimes the road to our soul purpose, it's a never-ending one. I mean, you're always on it, but it also doesn't happen instantly. It takes time. So I do see this more as the energy of, it's interesting because next month it says you're not focused on material things, and perhaps the fact that you're tapping into your spirituality, you're learning about yourself, perhaps because you're not focused on material things this upcoming month, you have more material wealth or more money in the following month because you've realized that void you feel within you, if you feel a void, I'm just saying what I'm being told to say, cannot be filled with external things. It can't be, that void that you feel or have felt during your lifetime cannot be filled with things you can buy. I do see a lot of soul discovery here with you, pile 1. Anyway, very beautiful. So the following month, 7 of Cups in reverse. It does say many nope. Creating a clear vision career-wise. So, you know, perhaps you think about this new path, and in this month maybe you're trying out things to see what fills your soul. Maybe you're trying out different activities or you're looking at different things that make you happy that could turn into a career. And the following month, you have a much clearer vision about what you want that career to be. It also says financial clarity, very interesting. And clarity about love. So there's a bunch of clarity. Okay, all right, calm down. There's a lot of clarity in the third month from now. So I'm interested to see what happens with you. So what was so eager? 7. Oh my goodness. 7. Oh my gosh. If anybody's a Friends fan, what I'm hearing right now, and I know it has nothing to do with this, but I'm hearing the scene between, this is pointless information, but I know that when I have this pointless information, it resonates in a special way to somebody, and that's why I say it. Because this is not what I want to be saying right now. But I'm hearing when Rachel and Monica were trying to teach Chandler, oh, poor Chandler. They were trying to teach Chandler about the woman's erogenous zones or something, and Monica just was like, 7, 7, 7, 7. 7. I just think it's amazing that we have 2 7s here. Anyway, I don't know why that makes me so happy. So apparently we need to talk about the Chariot. So this year was the year of the Chariot. So it could be that next year everything is strengthening for you. The Chariot is all about overcoming challenges and gaining victory through maintaining control of your surroundings. This perfect control and confidence allows victory in any situation. The Chariot shows that you should pursue the plan with a structured and ordered approach. Very interesting. Taking action on love, taking control of love life, career, strong ambitions, motivation and control at work, finance, determination to reach financial goals. I think that's very interesting that these 2 7s wanted to be seen. I'm just saying. And I'm just reading them to you just because I can. 7. 7 of Wands is about the struggle that you need to go through to maintain your position rather than to attain it. Get ready to defend your title and prove yourself. The overall meaning of the 7 of Wands is to hold your ground no matter what is challenging your position. Oh my goodness. Do you know what I just heard? First of all, it represents fighting for love, fighting for romance, fighting off competition, defending your position, facing challengers. Remember how I said I was picking up on the energy that someone here may be feeling like, oh, I couldn't do that for a career. There's already too many people doing it. There would be competition, almost as a defense of not going after your dream. So I was someone that had those thoughts, and I'm telling you, those thoughts are just your fear and ego. Once you put yourself out there, your people find you. You guys are proof of that. What was the other thing I was hearing? Oh, that's what I was hearing. For some of you, I think that you're going to become more spiritual. And with this card, I just hear, don't let the opinion of your close friends and family bring you down. Don't let them dull your light. Because what I'm seeing is next month you find out what lights your soul up. You start doing it, and perhaps the people around you, you start growing out of their vibration and energy, and you may find that all of a sudden you don't vibe with them the same. You're not on the same level. Your purpose isn't the same. because it looks like you're going to be someone who realizes what makes you happy is on the inside, not in anything you can find outside of you. And perhaps the people around you aren't like that. So you may have to, one thing that happens when you go through a spiritual awakening is you do start to open up to people about it, and they start to, you know, you kind of have to defend it. The opinions of others can actually really slow down your healing journey and your spiritual awakening, especially if you really respect them and you respect their opinion, and their opinion is, you're crazy, like you've lost it, person. Anyway, just remember, when that happens, we're all here for you. We're all on the same boat here. So you're always welcome on my crazy boat. Anyway, let's get into the rest of your reading. Jeez. So we have the Knight of Swords on the bottom. So that's a very ambitious energy. Oh my goodness. We have the Lovers. So right away, I'm hearing someone's going to start chasing you. Someone's going to start pursuing you. But the other thing I heard with the Knight of Swords is the Knight of Swords is someone who goes after what they want with ambition. So I like to see that for you guys. Going after what you truly want, not what other people want for you or think is best for you or think is bad for you. Like a counterpart connection that challenges you, strength. Ten of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. You are planting the pentacles. This is all leading to emotional and financial abundance. That's what that Ten of Pentacles says. Okay, we have the Five of, oh my goodness. We have the Five of Swords on the bottom, and the Five of Swords is about self-sabotage, and it's about the opinions of others and letting, you know, other people's judgments kind of get to you. It's very interesting because this is the exact energy I was just talking about, which is as you move forward, you're going to realize that not everyone is going to understand your journey or be supportive of it. Oh my goodness, we have the three, we have three, or no, just three. But we have the Three of Cups showing, I do believe that on your journey forward, you're going to make friends and you're going to lose friends along the way. Interesting. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at this Hermit energy. So what can you tell us about this month of the Hermit? What can you tell us about the month of the Hermit, Spirit? We have Ten of Cups and we have the King of Swords. Okay, so what I'm seeing is, let me make sure these are all in the frame. Oops, you don't want to go anywhere. You don't want to move. Oh, I messed those up. Oh, well. I just want to make sure you can see them. You can. So, with the Ten of Cups and the King of Swords, I do feel like you are reflecting on what makes you truly happy, on what fills your cups. The King of Swords can represent, you know, a person in your energy who, I mean, you may be dealing with the King of Swords is my point. But what I'm seeing for this Hermit energy is you're really reflecting on what makes you happy. You could be reflecting on your current situation, your current Ten of Cups situation. Maybe it's not bringing you happiness. And again, there's this feeling of reflecting on what makes you happy, what is for your highest good, what fulfills you. And I just think it's beautiful that that's what you're reflecting about. And then the following month, you're actually living that energy, like Nine of Cups. It's not Ten of Cups, but it's one cup away. The King of Swords can also be you thinking about things from a calmer place. Sometimes when things are heavy, when there's arguments, when there's conflict at work, it's hard to get clarity. It's hard to see the truth in things. And we see you here thinking about your truth. What is your truth? What do you want? And you're doing it from a calmer place with the King of Swords. I'm just looking up this King of Swords for the career. Challenge to do your best. It also says being disciplined with finances. So we do see you not spending a lot next month. And I do believe that that helps you in the following months. So it says high standards for love. So you're thinking about your standards for love. You're thinking about your standards as far as work goes as well. But again, there's a lot of energy here of you thinking about, you may have Queen of Swords someone in the past. And now you're sitting in this energy. You know your worth. You know what you want. Again, this says high standards for love, controlled emotions. So maybe in the past you were in a really emotional place and you couldn't think clearly, and that's why you're in Hermit energy now. I am talking about many things here. Like, it could be love, it could be career, it could be a friendship. But something about the past, you couldn't see it clearly. And for a lot of you, I do see that it's about love. It's about what makes you happy. And this could be soul path as well, you know? It does say clear judgment. So maybe in the past, your judgment was clouded. 7 of Cups. Maybe you had clouded judgment. The 10 of Cups shows what makes you happy, what brings you joy, what brings you contentment. It's emotional satisfaction. It's thinking about family. It's thinking about your home life. So it could also have to do with your home. Interesting. So this also talks about, with the Hermit energy, you're reflecting on what will fulfill you in your career. You're thinking about, you're reflecting on, does my current career fulfill me? Does it make my soul happy? Do I enjoy doing it? If you are someone who looks at the clock at work and thinks, I only have 4 more hours to go, that kind of energy, that doesn't fulfill you. When you are doing something that fulfills you, you do not care about time. And I am someone, because I have neurodivergencies, I've always been obsessed with time and like timing of things. I do everything at the same time every day. I'm constantly like, what time is it? What time is it? What time is it? And when I went through this Hermit energy where I had to reflect on what made my soul happy, I realized that when I'm doing something that makes my soul happy, I do not care what time it is. I do not care. Is it supper time? I don't care. When I'm reading tarot, I don't care. I don't look at the clock. I don't time it. I don't think, oh, I've already been talking for 40 minutes. I can end now. I just, anyway, if it's that type of energy, it's finding a career that makes you feel like that. It doesn't feel like work, and it fulfills you, and that's what you're reflecting about next month. Oh my goodness, sorry. Fulfilling job, you know? What makes you feel like you have everything you need? That's what you're focusing on. Oh my gosh, this is on page 143. I love you. Somebody loves you. I love you too. Anyway, very beautiful energy. We do have the 3 of Pentacles. So the 3 of Pentacles... The 3 of Pentacles is a collaborative energy. So maybe you're thinking about, you could be reflecting on maybe a work dynamic I'm hearing. Let me just look. Again, this reading is meant to be More than love. So that's why I have my book out. The Three of Pentacles represents the coming together of different kinds of knowledge in order to build something. That's really interesting because it's like you're focusing on, I know these are pentacles, but it's like you're focusing on reflecting about what makes you happy in life, in love, and your career, like soul purpose. And you're thinking about all these things next month. Let's see about this Nine of Cups. What can you tell us about this Nine of Cups, Spirit? So we have the Empress on the bottom. The dogs are about to bark. Oh my gosh, we have the World. So I love this because in this month, you're looking at what fulfills you, what makes you happy, what brings you contentment. And then the following month, we see you getting those things. We see you doing those things. We see you going after what you want. You could be taking a trip that month with the World card. The Empress shows us exactly what I was channeling with that card. That was giving me Empress energy or Queen of Cups energy because that person has this huge cup that they're holding, you know, they feel fulfilled in their self. That's what I'm seeing. And that's what I'm seeing for you the month after the Hermit. I'm seeing you, you know, feeling completely fulfilled. You're focused on nurturing yourself. What makes you your energy raise? What, you know, what raises your vibration? It's very beautiful energy. And I was saying that when you're in this energy, you're in an energy of attraction, Empress energy. So the month after the Hermit, you are attracting things in. You're attracting people in. You're attracting possible career opportunities in. You're very focused on what completes you. You complete me, Jerry Maguire. Anyway, very beautiful. Now, I do want to look at those in my little book for the career and finance. Pile 1 is always the longest, I find. It symbolizes the moment when the inner and the outer world, self and other, become a single entity with unity consciousness. Amazing. Feeling loved and grateful, fulfilling romantic life, completing career goal, fulfilling career path. Yes, Pile 1. Do you see what I mean? It's like there's a lot of energy about you finding your career path, you finding the career that's supposed to light your soul on fire and attract people to you. Anyway, it's very beautiful energy. It very much is. It also says completing financial goals. So perhaps you're completing financial goals in the month after the Hermit energy. Creative period at work, the Empress. Beautiful. So we do have this, I was getting that creative energy, focusing on what makes you happy, what lights your soul on fire, what can you create? I read a card yesterday in a reading and it was all about how we are meant to, like light workers, or light workers can be many things, not just this kind of stuff. But we're meant to, where did my thought go? Apparently I wasn't meant to tell you. I don't know. We're meant to be a channel for light. And that's why I find it so amusing when people say, when they judge what people are channeling, because people are channeling messages from a higher being or their higher self or whatever they believe in. Anyway, I'm not going to go down that road, Spirit. Anyway, it does say creative period at work. So you are tapping into your creative energies. You're looking very good in the following months. And again, for those of you who resonate with counterparts, first of all, love-wise, you're attracting someone in this month. Someone is being drawn in energetically. Could be a King of Pentacles if you resonate with that. Someone who, as you are evolving, especially counterparts, if you are evolving on your soul path, it's possible your counterpart is evolving in some way as well in their own life, drawing them back towards you. I also see you drawing in new love. That's for those of you who don't resonate with the counterpart or X energy. There is someone new coming as you are aligning on your path. I see you really making changes and taking control of your life and changing your life. I often tell people that when I spiritually awakened, I was a completely different person before that than I am now. It is a journey. Anyway, I want to see what Spirit has to say about this. That'll be the interesting one for me anyway. I want to see 7 of Pentacles. 7! What the what? 7. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious to me anyway. So whatever this is coming in this month, the 3rd month, is something you've put work into. So I do feel like during this month, you're doing a lot of planticle penting. No, planting pentacles. Pentacle planting is what I meant to say. You're manifesting. The things that you're putting your energy into, you're slowly starting to see the rewards for in the 3rd month. This card talks about seeing the investments of all your hard work. We do have the moon and the Page of Cups. Oh my gosh. We do have the moon here, symbolizing, I believe, I'm going with love first, you guys, that your intuition is strengthened, especially if you're a counterpart divine feminine, you're really embodying this divine feminine energy, and intuitively someone's being pulled in here. And this could be someone that maybe you went through a lot of like questions of if you were crazy to believe they were coming back. Maybe you felt energetically connected to them and you went through a lot of moments where you were like, no, I must be crazy. Like, I'm delusional. That person is not my person. Anyway, we see strength and intuition here and something being revealed to you. We have the Page of Cups, which for new love, I think it's interesting that it's coming out with the King of Cups. Anyway, for some of you, we do see new love. We see someone, possibly a secret admirer or a crush, coming forward. For others of you, you have an apology from a past person coming with this Page of Cups energy. And we do have the 4 of Wands. So this is big. This is, as far as love, this is wedding. This is living together. This is, meeting the person or being in union with the person who makes you feel free, who makes you feel like this beautiful 4 of Wands, 1111 card. You and this person could have been through a lot together, a lot of cycles together. Anyway, that's amazing. And for some of you, you are going to meet someone, or you're going to have this person come towards you, someone who's shy about coming towards you. So maybe it's because you're in the spotlight working on your creative fire or whatever. And maybe this person sees you online and feels the need to come towards you. Maybe they're drawn to you. Maybe you're drawing in your twin flame if you've never met your twin flame. Oh my goodness gracious, we have the High Priestess. That's very interesting. That's a lot to do with intuition as well. Now, as far as work goes, we have 7 of Pentacles. Progressing to goals, evaluating progress, steady long-term investments. And it does say investing into love or a connection, time and dedication in nurturing it. And like I said, I see a counterpart aligning, coming back in for some of you who resonate with that message. And for others of you who don't resonate with that message, I see someone new, a secret admirer, someone who has a crush on you, someone who you don't even think has feelings for you with the moon. Someone like, they probably like you now and you have no idea. Moon card, please. Oh my goodness, why can't I operate things? So we do see you. This is interesting because the moon does represent a complicated romance and uncertainty about love or relationship. So like I said, for some of you, it's that past person. That's what I was getting. For others of you, this is really interesting because it's saying that I think you're going to start something new, possibly on the side of your current job. And in this month, you're going to realize that you can't have both. And you're going to be able to, I'm seeing you dropping your day job and investing in, like, going after your dreams here, going after, like, saying, to heck with fear, to heck with competition, I can do it, and going after it. So yeah, very beautiful there. Now, I want to get, what can you do to embrace these next few months? What can you do? Okay, so we do have forgiveness here. So healing and forgiveness, perhaps in hermit energy, someone who wronged you, you find the light in you to kind of forgive them and energetically forgive them if you don't want to talk to this person. Where are you, Three of Swords? It does say forgiving. Forgiveness is key here. And again, you don't have, if it's someone who's not in your life that hurt you, like your parents maybe, you don't have to talk to them about this forgiveness. You can forgive them energetically and release that resentment. It is very healthy and it helps. It does say moving on after pain. So the pain subsides. The pain subsides. It says developing better processes. So developing maybe where you're trying to find your soul path, maybe organizing, scheduling maybe. What am I trying to say? There's something about organizing, especially if you're starting a side business, to really spend this time organizing everything you need, setting it up. It also says building savings. So save your money. And it's interesting because next month we see you not spending. So that's really being driven home here, especially if you start experiencing some abundance. Spirit's saying, you know, if you experience abundance, don't just run out and spend it all. Keep in mind that sometimes when people come into material abundance and they haven't had that ever, they start buying everything. They start being really generous with their money, especially if they're a people pleaser. So just watch your spending habits, is Spirit saying. I'm trying to read this, but it's very tiny. I have a thing that I'm following. What will change in your life during these next few months? Oh my goodness. So it's interesting that I was talking about childhood wounding, because I do see for some of you, you are going to be healing childhood wounds here. What's going to be changing for some of you? Maybe you're not the type of person to hold your energy back and rest and reflect. So that could be a huge change for you. Others, this is saying that healing, there's going to be healing here. Healing your ego, I'm hearing, healing fear. Also, healing yourself, your own self-worth. We do see the energy of, first of all, I see Wheel of Fortune energy with the 6 and 4. And I do see someone coming into your energy who's either going to be an important part of your healing process, new person, or it could be a past person, because the 6 of Cups is symbolic of an ex, someone from your past, reconciliation, getting back together. Perhaps your intuitive connection with this person increases. Again, I'm doing love first. It's really interesting though, because I brought up childhood healing, and now we have this healing and childhood wounding card. So I do believe that some of you are going to be reflecting on maybe things that you learned as a child about the way you feel about yourself. Maybe you didn't have parents who met your needs, I'm hearing. With the 6 of Cups, I want to look for business. 6 of Cups says you're going to learn how to not repeat past mistakes. Wonderful. Learning career lessons. Interesting. So you could start to look at what makes you happy and raises your vibration. And then it may come to a point where you're learning that what you actually do doesn't actually make you happy at all. Anyway, apparently we're supposed to change jobs every 10 years or something. Yes, very interesting. Remember how, this is so awesome. Remember how I was talking about financial abundance and possibly not sharing it with other people because you're trying to maybe you're coming from an unhealed place, but this card does talk about doing that. So be careful of doing that. Be careful of the urge to overgive to others. I'm not saying not to do that, but I'm saying that sometimes, again, when we come into any type of material wealth, it looks kind of like when you're hungry and you put food on a plate. It looks bigger than it is. And anyway, you know, you hear stories of people winning the lottery and, oh, I'll just give this person $500 and I'll just give this person this much and I'll just buy this for this person. And, oh, my friend is having a hard time, I'll just give them a little money too. And eventually your money drains. Anyway. I just want to make sure I'm getting you all the messages. This is why this is taking so long. It's going to be a long reading. Oh, taking a vacation. Interesting. I did say vacationing, world, so you could be taking a trip. It does say take mental health days, self-care. Give to yourself during these next few months, like that 9 of Cups. Appreciate that, your own cup. How can you be your best self during this time? Thought a card was flipped over. How can you be your best self during this next 3 months? So forward movement, planning, progression, putting your plans and thoughts into action. We also have the King of Wands, and the King of Wands is someone very confident, goes after what they want. I'll get the book. I know in love what it means, but I mean, I know, anyway, it doesn't matter. I want the actual for career. Achievement in career, respected position, financial stability, taking the lead. So taking the lead in things, taking the lead in your own healing, taking the lead in finding your soul path, taking the lead in pursuing what makes you happy. It does talk about taking control of your love life. So perhaps for some of you, once you're feeling better, you do put yourself out there online, and you go after what you want here. Anyway, the last thing I was going to do is read you the cards that were there. 7. Release your creative energies. Your power animal for the next 21 days. So your sign. If you see a hawk, if you live somewhere where there's hawks. And the number 7. And healing crystal, cat's eye. There is a magical flow of creativity in all of us. It is unique and feels different for each individual. How these energies express themselves vary from person to person and from situation to situation. As children, we simply surrender ourselves to these creative energies and feel the joy they bring us. But they also bring us inner peace, balance, and concentration, helping us to forget about time and be in the moment. Forget about time! Remember your childhood and the games you used to play. You were so in touch with the imaginative side of your character. Do not use your creative powers in the hope of achieving recognition and fame, since they will simply flow away from you and into others instead. That's what my reader told me. That if you're doing something to become famous and for people, for like financial gain, and you're doing what you think other people want you to be doing, so you're actively chasing fame, that the fame won't come to you. It's when you're natural about it, you don't push it, you follow your creative urges, you follow your intuition, that's when people respond to it. So just keep that in mind. The reason you have drawn this card is to help you release your creativity and use these energies for yourself. Repressing them will only lead to their gathering and manifesting as blockages in your energy system, making you feel at odds with the world and discontent. Creative energies need to flow, so give them room to do so and make the most of them. Dance, paint, sing. Do not waste this gift. It will inspire you to raise your levels of which others can only dare to dream. Devote yourself entirely to your creativity. In such moments, you can be very close with the divine source and feel internal love within you. So cute. Whatever kind of work you do, find some time to be creative now. This is of great importance for your soul path and will bring you healing and peace. Beautiful. Now, everyone has been asking me about these cards. It's the Animal Apothecary, and I love it. We have Butterfly, 77. For Caterpillar to become the butterfly she's destined to be, she has to commit to the most ambitious act of allowing her past self to become annihilated. A radical change is at hand for you as well, and you're asked to step into the fuller version of yourself. Caterpillar says that the cocoon phase is scary and painful, but so worth it. Let go of attachments to your identity and outcomes. If something is happening that seems to be impeding your dream, the medicine of this card asks you to understand that it's supposed to be like this. Resisting the moment will only slow down your development in the cocoon. Expect challenge and the demanding labor of metamorphosis. There will be moments of great pain and not believing you can do it. Give loving acceptance to the old, fearful parts that feel frustrated and trapped, but be clear in your understanding that these feelings are an illusion, trying to keep you in the comfort of the known. Where was I? The old cloak you wore for protection is now ready to be shed. It no longer serves the purpose you once needed it for. Strip away the veils and step into the dark unknown of your fullest potential. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Caterpillar, I was covering your face. You are on the verge of profound transformation. I just felt like he couldn't breathe. How weird am I? You are on the verge of profound transformation and being asked to live in the end, keeping in mind the beauty, success, and fullness coming for you. You cannot fully fathom how glorious your future self will be because you only know the life of the caterpillar, but you must be steadfast in your faith. The metamorphosis will complete soon, and something more profound than your deepest desires is awaiting you. Be strong, little caterpillar. Big change is coming for you. Be strong, pile one. Anyway, I feel like that was really long, but whatever. I know some of you love the long ones. Oh my goodness, it was long. Anyway, I'm sending you all love and I hope it resonated, and I will see you guys on the flip side, or whatever people say. I will see you soon, and I love you all. Bye. Hello, pile 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose pile 2 and the Herkimer diamond, this is going to be your reading about what's coming in the next 3 months. This will be good from whenever you find it. Oh, interesting. I left the sticker on this. What a surprise. And it's, it was $14. And on the bottom of the deck for your transparent tarot, we had temperance. So I find that very interesting because temperance is 14. So that's very interesting. Oh my goodness. So pile 2. I can tell this is going to be a good one. I can tell. I can't remember if I shuffled first yesterday or not. Maybe I'll do Oracle first. So your cards are really positive. I'm very excited for you, pile 2. The reading yesterday went so long that I actually couldn't do any other piles. So if you're in a rush, this may not be your reading. Anyway, sorry. Maybe you're cleaning up your life next month. I don't know. I seem to be poking at everything right now. All right, so before we begin, we will look at these cards I just pulled. Again, you're going through something pretty amazing in the next few months. So the first thing I wanted to look at was the theme of each month. And the first card that came out, so for next month, if you're watching this when I'm posting it, this will be January, but it's a timeless message. So whenever you find it, this will be next month for you. So we do have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse symbolizes the end of isolation. It's coming in out of the cold, or someone coming out of the cold towards you. I'm not gonna lie, I get huge love energy in this pile. Love and light. You know, anyway, I'm digging it. I don't think I've ever said digging it. Anyway, what's really interesting is I had kind of like, not an awakening, but a realization last night about judgment, and it was quite a big realization for me. And I find it very interesting because I was wondering if it was going to come out in the cards today, and it's coming out in your pile. So I find that very interesting. The theme of the month after the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So if you're watching this at the time of filming, it's February. We do have judgment, and we see this phoenix rising from the ashes here. That reminds me, I feel like there's a phoenix card that I should read you. Now, so this shows next month you're coming out of the cold. We do have an awakening This can be many things here. This can be a renewal of love. This can be a spiritual awakening. It can be a realization. It can be the fact that the Five of Pentacles is here, showing that you're coming out of isolation. There's a lot of energy in this reading about you being your true self and no longer caring what other people think of you. And so I think it's amazing that we have Judgment here, because it shows that you're rising above other people's judgments and opinions. And not only that, but you are realizing, I think you're going to stop judging other people. That's kind of the realization I had last night, that I've started to look at people. I can actually see their light and dark attributes, and I'm no longer judgmental of them. And it was a huge realization for me. And not only that, but I had a moment last night where somebody made a comment and it didn't bother me at all. It was just like, I looked at the comment and I thought, I feel sad for that person that my laughing triggers them so much. Because I used to be one of those people. When I was younger and I was unhappy, I used to get really disturbed when other people would laugh and things like that. Anyway, so I see you kind of rising above other people's opinions. And like I said, not only that, I feel like you're able to see the light in people. This is a very beautiful pile. Now for the energy after Judgment, I'm going to go over these cards in a minute. I'm just laying them out first. Like I said, it's going to be a long one. Get comfy. So for the month after Judgment, very interesting. We have, these came out on top of each other, and I find that amazing. And 555 on the timer. We have the Wheel of Fortune and we have the Star, and that's showing us powerful things are happening the month after this Judgment energy. And there's healing, there's renewal, there's a miracle coming to you, whatever that miracle is, something that you're missing in your life. I feel called to look at this, and I feel like you're coming to the point in your life where you have maybe most of what you want. Maybe you're truly happy with yourself, and it's like you get the missing piece of your puzzle here in 3 months. If you resonate with counterparts, this could be union, I'm hearing. The reason I'm saying that is because we had 2 more cards come out, but I didn't want to, I don't have enough room for all the cards, so I am going to talk about it. But this could be someone that you've had a lot of cycles with, maybe 3 cycles, maybe many more. And there is the energy of someone coming in to your life, back into your life, or maybe it's a new person. Maybe you're someone who has kind of been living your life, working on yourself, and maybe love is, you know, the only thing you're missing in life, or that's what you feel like the only thing is missing. Anyway, we have miracles happening, destined miracles happening in divine timing here. This is also very symbolic of healing. Now, there is an energy here of someone who has been through a lot in their childhood. Perhaps you had childhood wounding, perhaps you witnessed your parents have a messy divorce or something. There's all kinds of things that can happen. Wounding from people, situations. You could have been neurodivergent. There's something about this pile. There's a lot of, I am getting neurodivergent energy here. So you may resonate with being late diagnosed autistic or just diagnosed autistic at a young age. Oftentimes when there's undiagnosed autism or neurodivergencies in families, it can create a lot of childhood trauma because our needs look different than you know, an allistic person, which is what people call neurotypicals, allistics. It just means not autistic. Anyway, I'm going really into autism here. I don't mean to. It is something that I'm passionate about. Anyway, whoever you are, you have some trauma in your life that I think you're rising above, and I feel like you've transmuted a lot of your darkness into light and into positive changes for you, possibly your children. Some of you may not be in contact with your family because of trauma. Take it as it resonates. I did warn you, it's going to be a long one. All right, so this is what popped out after, or it popped out with these. So you had the Wheel of Fortune, the Star, Temperance, and the Emperor come out together. So we do have Emperor energy, and this can symbolize you taking control of your own life. You may be starting an empire. You being confident in what you have, knowing your worth. And with Temperance, it is, what I'm seeing is you're balancing your energies. So not only, it doesn't matter the gender, everybody's amazing and accepted here. We see the balancing of divine feminine and divine masculine energies. And remember, we all have those energies within us. So I see you not only embodying divine feminine energy, but also divine masculine energy. So anyway, it's very beautiful. So I could describe you as being in the energy of going after what you want, building a strong foundation, nurturing yourself, attracting, being open to receive, nurturing other people, not trying to fix situations, not trying to control situations. Anyway, it's very beautiful energy. Now, for the rest of you, there is this energy of completion with an Emperor, and we do have divine feminine, divine masculine energies here with Temperance. This could have been someone who was like 1 foot in, 1 foot out for a while. Or maybe that's how this connection felt, like you always kind of had a foot in each other's door. That sounds weird, but you know. Anyway, so yeah, I wanted to mention that these came out because I know that's very important for some of you who are on the journey. How could we lay that out so it looks cool? Look at that. Well, they're not even going to be in the frame, so. Anyway. So I am going to show you your other 2 oracle cards. There's another one I want to read to you. We're going to be here a while. We have the Tree of Wishes is calling your name. An almost forgotten wish will now come true. And we have this wish fulfillment here with the Star and the Wheel of Fortune. A wish, miracle happening in divine timing. This also really gives me the energy of the Strength card in the Sacred Forest Oracle. And in that deck, we see this tree with the door, but the door is open, and there's a symbol of yin and yang on it, yin and yang. Anyway, did I already say 24 equals the Lovers? Anyway, so you have wishes coming true. Beautiful. You are more 30. And we see someone who is, well, we see a bird who is flying over. They can see everything clearly. So you're going to be able to see everything pretty clearly. But anyway, I am going to read you these cards. It's a very beautiful spread we have here, you guys, you people. All right. Sorry if you hear children in the background. My children are playing. All right. So the first thing I want to do is I want to read you these cards. I also, guys, I just love this deck. So there is a card that I want to find for you. And I'll just kind of, you guys can quickly look at the imagery here. Oh, look at the little otter. He's crying. That breaks my heart. Immense growth. Is that it? No, that's a vulture. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Let me just make sure there's no other. Oh, look, our little jaguar friend. I don't know if you guys watched that reading, but I cried when I read that card. I cry whenever I think about it. All right. Oh, look, that's very interesting. So when I saw the phoenix here, I started thinking about this card and I felt called to bring it out for you. And I find it interesting that this is 24 and this is 42 because we have mirroring energy. So for those of you who are counterparts, very nice. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to read you the You Are More book. Just bear with me here. I went ahead and found the pages first. You are more. All right. Eagle flies high, able to soar at altitudes of up to 10,000 feet. His relationship is close to the sun, and he brings a message about the light you shine. When Eagle flies into your card reading, he speaks of your noble destiny. You are a light bringer, and you are created to shine in order to not only heal yourself, but also humanity. So that's what I said. I'm feeling so much love and light with this pile. You are someone who is meant to transform shadow into light and help spread awareness about whatever it is that you're passionate about and whatever it is that sets your soul on fire. Eagle says that being a light bringer is a lofty and honorable duty. Whoops, that's way too close to you guys. Sorry. Was I in your bubble? But it does not come without carrying the weight of the world. Often as a light bringer, you have a deep relationship with pain, but this was necessary for you to be able to shine so within the darkness. You have the ability to feel on deep levels and cannot endure the suffering of the world and its creatures. So maybe you are one of the ones that cried at that jaguar card. Your cries for justice might often fall on deaf ears, but you are meant to endure your pain and transmute it into light so you can illuminate the world. Understand that you have a profound gift, and your existence is part of humanity's evolution to achieve its greatest potential, world peace. Your light heals, brings love, and dissolves suffering. Your light is who you are, and you must embrace your greatness and step into yourself to shine fully. You must do all the self-work to remove the veils of ego from your heart, so you can be fully your highest self and allow the light of love to heal humanity. And that's what I was thinking about last night, was the fact that I feel like you're going to hit a point where you no longer have veils of ego. You're going to be able to see through other people's shadows and see the light within other people. Anyway, very beautiful energy. I feel like you may be my kindred spirit. I also want to say this is on page 69. So for those of you who resonate with counterparts, that is a very kind of magical number for counterparts. Anyway, where was I? You must honor your body and take care of it. You must do all the psychological work to deprogram all your toxic beliefs, and you must independently investigate your spiritual existence and your relationship with the great mystery. Please take this message with urgency and honor your gift. To receive Eagle is a privilege. His medicine asks you to respect your greatness. You are a servant of light. And I feel like a lot of you already know this about yourself, but perhaps you dim your light to fit in with others. Perhaps you shine your light, and often people reject you or you feel rejected by them because you trigger them. You trigger their ego. Anyway, I see you shining your light super bright. I see you coming out of isolation, putting yourself out there, shining your light all over everybody. And not you're learning with this Judgment card. I know I'm touching this one. With this Judgment card, again, you're going to rise above other people's opinions. Will people judge you? Yes. Will people tell you you're crazy pants? Yes. Eventually you won't care, but you have to go through that. You will reach a point where you can see through all of that, and you know your worth, you know your message, you know your light. Anyway, I love you, pile 2. I love all my piles, but this is, you know, this is pretty, again, this is a very love and light pile. And with the Emperor and the Temperance card and the Star and the Wheel of Fortune and the Phoenix, I can't help but think of some of my counterparts out there who are meant to, you know, this card talked about programming toxic beliefs or programming about toxic things and seeing through those shadows. Counterparts, connections like counterparts can help heal the world. And I'm not even kidding. Anyway, I'm just all full of hope. So now I want to read to you. I don't even remember what this transformation card says, but I felt the need to read it to you. I'll use that one as a bookmark. 42. This one I did not look up, but these are pretty easy to find. 42. Phoenix. Phoenix is an ancient bird that will burn himself every few hundred years to be born anew. He diligently builds his nest with cinnamon and frankincense. Then, with one clap of his wings, he ignites his nest into a blazing fire. I have no idea if this is going to resonate, but I feel the need to say it. If anybody is watching this pile and you're looking for extra confirmation, I just saw the movie 7 Brides for 7 Brothers in my head when I said frankincense. So I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about, but I feel like that will be an extra confirmation for someone. Anyway, he endures a night filled with roaring flames and insurmountable pain. When the sun begins to rise, he too emerges from the ashes more brilliant and mesmerizing than the human mind can fathom. Phoenix comes with informative medicine. He says you are also on the verge of total transformation. Although you may be still living a current reality that your past self manifested, the medicine of this card foretells a profound change is approaching. You are in the space between jumping timelines. That's amazing. That's amazing. You are in the space in between jumping timelines. I would love to know in my comment section if you guys have experienced jumping timelines, because I feel like I did, and I would like to know if anybody else feels that way. This timeline is your transition from an old version of yourself into the new and evolved version of yourself. Do not get caught in the trap of believing your current reality defines what lies ahead. 5 of Pentacles. If you're worried that none of this is going to come into fruition, Spirit's saying don't get trapped. Don't get trapped in believing your current reality. It is very possible you are projecting old limiting beliefs onto the situation. Trust that all your effort over the last months and years are in the alchemical, am I saying that right? Process of manifesting. You are now in the moment before you shift into your fullest self. Amazing. You must believe the highest version of yourself is waiting and ready to be self-actualized. And guess what? This is too much. It's on page 96 and we had that was on page 69 and this was on 96 and we have 2442. Come on, guys. That is... Anyway, while we're here, let's look at those numbers. New cycles. Oh my gosh. New cycles, and it's on page 46. Wheel of Fortune energy. The natural order of things is change, and your angels are alerting you to the new cycles beginning presently. You are being encouraged to work on acceptance of what is and focus on adaptability, there we go, rather than seeing this change as a setback. Repeat this mantra, I am adaptable. Come on, I am adaptable, say it. Self-awareness. Be honest with yourself. Being honest about your own strengths and weaknesses is what your angels are calling you to do today. Create time to embrace a heightened sense of self-awareness. Notice the pattern in which you conduct yourself and interact with others, and how cohesive your self-talk is with your actions. All right. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's read this card now. So, signs for the next, in this book, signs for the next 21 days that you're on the right track. It says a crane, and the number 6. An almost forgotten wish will now come true. You once made a wish in the divine realms of fulfillment. Wish fulfillment coming 3 months. Your ancestors have been keeping this wish safe since that day. As you were not ready for it to come true, you expressed a deep longing in this wish, and now the time has come. It will be touched by the divine source and will enter the realm of the possible. Although you may have forgotten it in the intervening years, you now have the momentum and opportunity to achieve your desire. Beautiful. I thought I felt a hair on my hand. These rings constantly rip out my hair. Your path has led you to a point where miracles can happen because you now believe in them. Miracles can only occur if you believe they are possible or truly want them to happen. Free from fear and with an open heart. Miracles take place daily throughout the world. You lost sight in all of these wonders for a time and deep down failed to believe that you are a creative being. However, you are the one who shapes your world and destiny. Hang on. However, you are the one who shapes your world, and destiny is creating a path of growth for you. You have forgotten that you can trust your path, but you are now ready to follow that path of your soul and insight in complete trust. This is why you have drawn this card. It is now time to signal that you are ready to receive a miracle, as your free will is respected in the spirit world. You have forgotten your wish, and you did not nurture it with sufficient positive emotions. Oh my goodness. I'm not trying to call you out. That was a little call you outy, huh? Jeez. I guess Spirit's saying nicely you should be more positive, but I would not word it like that. It is therefore now important to say a prayer expressing that you believe in miracles and are ready to receive one. It would be a shame to miss out on this opportunity, so do not delay. Okay, so a nicer way, there's that hair again. A nicer way to say that would be, you probably have lost hope. You know, after you've been going after something for a few years, being patient for like a year, months, even weeks for some of you, you start to lose hope. And it's interesting because part of this energy right here with judgment is the energy of, you know, shedding those egos, shedding those voices in your head that doubt. Anyway, I'm going to read a few of the meanings of these before we get the tarot. Okay, so Five of Pentacles in reverse. I just wanted to go over the career ones as well. I am a love reader, so I'm constantly learning. The Five of Pentacles, no, it's in reverse. No longer feeling isolated, repairing disconnect. So you're repairing maybe a disconnect with your intuition, a disconnect with your family, a disconnect with a counterpart, your disconnect with the world. You could have been someone who has been going through, well, it says the Five of Pentacles represents being left out in the cold, times of hardship and insecurity. There is a deep sense of loneliness, illness, poverty, or loss. There is a chance that you have or will lose something significant, whether it is financial wealth, love, or an important item. And we see you coming out of this energy. So perhaps you did lose family. Perhaps you did lose someone you loved. And it could be through death, but I more so meant contact. But yeah. So career, it says end of hardships in career or with colleagues. So if you have been someone who has been going through a hard time at work, it says that next month you come out of that energy. Whether or not that's a new job or not, I don't know. Another hair. And it does say debt recovery, bouncing back from financial loss. So you're feeling better next month. Perhaps, you're feeling more positive about your financial situation as well, especially with those hardships at work ending. With Judgment, I did this for every pile just because I wanted to go over all areas. So this does represent an awakening through self-realization, which we already talked about. It does say renewal of love, making adjustments in relationship. So for some of you, there's a renewal happening. For others of you, I am seeing that it's going to be, if you are someone who has been working on yourself and working on your finances and you're wondering, like, where is my soulmate? I see this wish fulfillment. Perhaps you always had a wish that you would meet a certain type of person. I see that coming into fruition here. You should write a manifestation letter about the qualities you want in a partner and Mary Poppins that, S-H-I-T, Those kids wrote their letter. It went off into the sky and Mary Poppins appeared. So think about that. And if you're waiting for your counterpart to come back, write a letter about all the qualities you want in a partner and don't specify it to them. Write down the things that you would want to see in them, the healing that you would want to see them working on, the changes in their life. Anyway, manifestations are a very powerful thing, you guys, very powerful. And they really do help. And if you are someone who is feeling alone on your journey because you don't have anyone around that understands you, there's lots of us here who believe in this stuff. And you can also work on your relationship with spirit and ask them for signs. Like, I can tell Spirit's been sending you signs because we have all the number synchronicities happening. That reminds me, I wanted to look up 24. You guys often ask me what book I'm using. It's this one, Mystic Michaela. My best friend bought this for me and I took like a year to even open it. What you want should reflect who you are. It's goal setting. When you are setting your goals, angels remind you that they must be authentic to you. Where in your life might you be doing things that sound good to others but not yourself? Review your goals today and make sure they feel in line with your soul journey. And I was just having a conversation about that this morning with someone, about how we can't actually be happy when we're living for other people, when we're making choices based on other people's opinions and other people's judgments. And for a while, I was trying to please everyone on this channel by not laughing too much and dimming my light, and it just wasn't working. It didn't, that's what I mean. This says you need to be your authentic self. Set goals that align with your soul journey. Write a manifestation letter of everything you want to happen for you. Even if you're writing things that seem out of reach. I should show you guys the manifestation letter I wrote when I was a photographer and I was just playing with tarot cards. I wrote a manifestation letter that said, I'm going to be a tarot reader and I have clients and I have a growing YouTube channel, and I can't get over that it all came true. So manifestation is very important. What am I doing? I'm looking at 42. I feel like I'm having a coffee with a friend here. Stay involved. You are the most invested. The present situation around you needs your direct involvement. Your angels are discouraging you from handing it off to someone who won't care the way you do. How can you stay engaged in a way that helps everything stay on track? So take it as it resonates. All right, okay, so judgment. We also have this energy of you finding your career purpose. So I say this a lot. I think it came out in pile 1. But in this pile, I'm seeing that you have this love and light in you. And perhaps as a kid, you really believed in magic. And there is this energy of you turning that into your career purpose. So there could be something that you dreamed of doing when you were young. And maybe you've forgotten that dream. And Spirit's saying the miracle is right here, like it's within your grasp. Anyway, finding career purpose, reflecting on financial habits, reflecting on your values. So you're going to be doing a lot of reflecting during this month here. 10, Wheel of Fortune. Look at all these major arcanas. I mean, and then we had Temperance and Emperor on the bottom. That shows us big things are happening for you, big transformations. That's why you have the Phoenix. Relationship changes, navigating change with a partner, making adjustments. It's on page 99. Oh my gosh. 9's very symbolic for you. 9's are also symbolic to me of whenever I see lined up numbers when it comes to counterparts, it's like when I see 9-9, it would tell me that you're both kind of trying to embody 9 of Pentacles energy. So you're discovering, or sorry, you're evolving, you're evolving on the journey of self, and both being happier with what you already have and therefore attracting in. Anyway, I'm such a nerd. Oh, I already read that. Career, luck in career, opportunities present themselves, adapting to changes at work. So you could be going through a big change in your career, and you could be adapting to that here in this following month. It does say changes in material situation as well, so keep that in mind. And the Star. I also wanted to say we had a lot of sun energy in these cards. The sun was mentioned a lot. The Star brings hope, renewed power, and strength to carry on with life. It shows how abundantly blessed you are by the universe, as evidenced by the various things around you. To see this card is a message to have faith, for the universe will bless you and bring forth all that you need. And it says, optimistic about love life, healing from past wounds. Positivity brings career rewards, high hopes about a job, reaching financial goals, remaining inspired. So again, absolutely beautiful energy for you, pile 2. Oh my goodness. All right. we do have the Knight of Cups on the bottom. So I do feel this has to do with love. A lot of it. We have the Tower. Oh my goodness. Big changes. Big changes. Maybe you just went through a Tower moment. Oh, we have sudden change, upheaval, revelations, awakening, destruction of old foundations, disaster, trauma, chaos, radical shifts. And we have the Queen of Wands. Beautiful. That's a very confident, full of light type of energy. Oh my gosh, stop! We have the Four of Wands. Are you still recording? Yes, you are. Homecoming, celebration, harmony, marriage, family, friends, reunions, community, gatherings, stability, belonging. So that is the energy that I was picking up on, especially with you could be reconnecting with someone from your past, whether that's a family member, a counterpart, or a friend. And it's just beautiful. It's beautiful energy of sense of belonging. So perhaps when you shine your light into the world, you find your soul tribe and you find where you belong. And you belong here with me too. Don't forget about me. When you hit it big, don't forget about little old me. I still love you. All right, so we have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Love, new relationship, compassion, creativity, new emotions, emotional awakening, deeper feelings, proposal, spirituality, intimacy. That's beautiful. And that's what I said. If it's not, oh, that's interesting. There's someone on that cup. Who is that? That looks like someone carrying a wand. Interesting. Who is that? Can you guys see that? There's like, right there. There's like someone carrying a wand or a staff or something. Interesting. So, whether you're looking for new or it's this past person, that's what I was seeing in the third month here. Possibly you meet someone or you hear from someone during this next month though, because this does talk about repairing a disconnect. So, reconnecting with someone. We do have the Nine of Wands. Oh my goodness. So Nine of Wands, it could be someone you've been through a lot with. Again, it doesn't have to be a love interest. It does say perseverance, resilience, testing of faith, the final push, boundaries, the last stand, grit, close to success, fatigue. Interesting. All right, so we're going to see we're going to get a clarifier for this Five of Pentacles and what else we need to know about this Five of Pentacles in reverse energy. Five of Pentacles, whoa, in reverse. So, interesting, we have a Knight of Pentacles. So you could have been, in the past little while, you could have been, you know, feeling stuck, feeling like you couldn't move, or maybe you didn't know what direction to move in. It does say here on the bottom, no initiative. So maybe you just didn't have any, it says you're coming out of a tough time. So maybe you lacked, you know, initiative to take care of yourself, or you lacked hope, or that card kind of called you out. Maybe you lacked hope. And what we're seeing here is you start to see movement next month. It says practical, reliable, stoic, slow and steady, hardworking, committed, grounded, patient, efficient, conservative, pragmatic. We do have the Queen of Wands here. Oh my goodness. So I'm getting a lot of messages because what I'm seeing, this Five of Pentacles, I wanted, you know, a clarifier for it. There's still another card on the ground, by the way. Oh my goodness. Okay. So someone is coming towards you next month. Someone is coming in out of the cold, and they're coming in because you're shining your light. You're realizing how wonderful you are. You're realizing how amazing your light is. You've maybe had realizations about, you know, childhood trauma, childhood wounding. You're coming out very confident. It says confidence, independence, social butterfly, creative, self-assured, passionate, determination, charismatic, vivacious, optimistic. And it's interesting how your energy is completely changing. Beautiful. And what's happening? It's pulling this Knight of Pentacles in. So this Knight of Pentacles, it could be someone new who's very slowly, maybe you feel like you're going to meet someone. Maybe you feel like something's going to happen. It's because someone's slowly coming towards you in divine timing. I do believe they contact you, whoever this is, in January or whatever next month is at the time you're watching this. This shows fast communication, movement, rapid change, immediate action, excitement. So we see this Knight of Pentacles who, if you're dealing with a counterpart, this could be a counterpart, a Knight of Wands, slowly, slowly, slowly coming back. I want to point out what's really interesting is we have this energy of repairing a disconnect, and we have like Lover's energy with the 6. And if you see this, we have, I should make sure you can see what I'm seeing. We see this person who's absolutely confident, who is not moving. She is chilling there with her kitty cat. This flower symbolizes that she's grown. Perhaps you went through a glow up. And we see this Knight of Pentacles coming towards you. And what's really interesting is his face is completely covered. And I think it's very symbolic of the fact that energetically with counterparts, it's this type of energy that happens and we don't even realize it sometimes. Anyway, I just see you standing here, doesn't matter your gender, knowing, trusting that this, you know your worth, this, you know this person's coming back in. Anyway, and we see somebody coming in here with an offer. And again, this could have been someone your counterpart, maybe you haven't spoken in a while. Maybe they've been moving very slowly, and we see that pick up here. We see it, you know, communication, we see rapid change. So you're going to see a change. We also have, oh my goodness gracious, we also have the King of Swords here, showing this person communicating their truth. Anyway, very interesting. Now let's see what's on the ground. Oh my goodness. We have the 3 of Swords in reverse. Releasing pain, forgiveness, recovery, apologies, emotional and physical healing, pre-pressing emotions, self-love. So that is what's happening next month. So we have this King of Swords, this Knight of Pentacles turning King of Swords, someone coming in with communication, wanting forgiveness, wanting to recover this. And then the following month, we see renewal and love. Do you see? Now, I think it says apologies. Interesting. I already read that, but I think for those of you who are resonating with counterpart energy or a past person, you hear from them next month. And I think for those of you who are waiting for new love, I believe that you meet them in the 3rd month. That's what I'm seeing, or that's the energy that I'm channeling. Now, before we move on, I want to look at career for those of you who are here for career and other things. Queen of Wands, we have independent, cheerful, and confident lover, openness in relationship, determination and passion at work, inspiring or leading others. So you're finding a way to come out of the darkness and lead others with your light. That's amazing. Confidence making financial decisions. Very nice. Very, very nice. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Again, I just wanted to go over career for those of you who are here for that. We have a loyal lover, steady, secure relationship. So this is someone who's coming in with an offer of wanting a steady relationship of wanting to build that tower. Maybe that's why we saw the tower. Anyway, focus and drive, slow and steady work, hard work, slow and steady financial growth, conservation, is that, anyway. So yeah, that's what we're seeing here. So you could be really focused on what you're going to put your light into, or how are you going to share your light? Perhaps you're already sharing your light. Perhaps you've written a book, or perhaps you've started a YouTube channel, and we see that really picking up next month. So beautiful. I knew this was going to be a good pile. Forgiving one another, moving on after pain, career, putting conflicts behind you, developing better processes, building savings, finding stability. So it seems like you're really working on your financial stability next month, and feeling more positive about it, and taking more action towards how you're going to share your light is what I'm seeing. Again, I'm getting a lot of like light and love in this pile. A lot of love, if I'm being honest. It's a lot of love. So Spirit, what can you tell me about the month of Judgment? Let's get a confirmation or a clarifying card for Judgment. What can you tell me about this Judgment? We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Six of Pentacles. So it says disharmony, misalignment, working alone, poor work quality, office politics, ego, competition, lack of teamwork, conflict. And then we have giving and receiving, help, generosity, charity, sharing wealth, gratitude, support, community, material help. And we have the Magician. Interesting. So what I'm seeing with this is that I'll do love first. I do see a change here in the month of Judgment. Judgment talks about making renewals in love. And one huge thing I'm seeing here is that someone who you're renewing something with, someone who didn't give enough to this connection, friendship, job, whatever, however it resonates with you. And this person, you're having a realization, sorry, it's a renewal. There's a renewal happening with this Knight of Pentacles, with the King of Swords, where this person is taking accountability for not giving enough in the past, it wasn't equal give and take. You could have had more to give to this connection, especially, the fact that you're full of light, and perhaps you already are very deep on your journey of working on your shadows and healing those. I just feel there's something about, in the past, this person wasn't giving you balanced. They weren't giving enough to you. I don't know what word I'm trying to use. There is this energy of, there could have been competition. There could have been another person in the past, or a third party energy where they weren't giving enough of their time to you, yet they were giving it to other things. And it shows that this is balancing, especially with that Temperance card we saw. We see a lot of balance, giving and receiving, equal give and take. You both, matching each other's energy. With the Magician here, we do see, it's funny because I was talking about Mary Poppins. The Magician, to me, is very symbolic that I'm hearing so many messages. Hang on. To me, it's very symbolic that something is happening here during this month in this connection. I will get to work, but right now I'm really feeling this connection. Look, we have the devil here, and we have this awakening. So like I said, I feel like you're seeing through the veil of ego this month. You're seeing through people's shadows. You know that their shadows don't actually make them a bad person, that they're unhealed parts of themselves. You're someone who is going to be able to see through the judgment of others. You're going to release yourself from this fear of letting yourself be seen and heard and being your true authentic self. We do have the Strength card, which does say self-love and respect, unconditional love, courage, inner strength, influence, compassion, persuasion, inner stillness. This is, you know, you're coming out stronger. This is such a beautiful pile because you're coming out very strong here, like you've conquered your ego and you've conquered this lack of hope that you sometimes get. Maybe sometimes you do fall into this kind of dark thinking, like, oh, you know, that'll never happen, or I'm, you know, it's like a hopelessness, it's a darkness, and we see you rising above that. Beautiful. As far as connection goes, I do see you and this person making adjustments when it comes to cooperation, when it comes to how much time is put in, when it comes to, you know, I feel like this is someone who's also been working on themselves. With the Three of Pentacles, we have ooh, interesting. You could be collaborating with others. So you may meet people who have, you know, the same interests as you, or maybe you collaborate with other people who are spreading light. Beautiful. Working as a team, collaborates with others, diverse skill sets and opinions. The Three of Pentacles represents the coming together of different kinds of knowledge in order to build something together. And I think it's interesting that we have this Magician and we have you coming together with your knowledge, their knowledge. Six of Pentacles can also talk about therapy. So you may be receiving help from someone, or you and your person may be doing therapy. I just wanted to look up this Six of Pentacles for you. I apologize for the wait. Fair power dynamics, equal love and give and take, healthy boundaries, career, deserved rewards, sharing the wins, financial support, donations. The Six of Pentacles suggests that you are in a secure enough position to give to others without affecting your own stability. And that doesn't mean financially either. That means also emotionally, energetically. Interesting. All right, Spirit, what can you tell us about the following month with the Wheel of Fortune and the Star? Oh, guys, what did I tell you? Oh my goodness. We have like union energy. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. We have, this says divine love, deep soul connection, choice, harmony, relationships, value alignment, union, balance, unity, romance. And I think it's interesting how we see this, it kind of looks like the Wheel of Fortune in this deck. I see that this, first of all, if this is your counterpart, I believe that you two have been through a lot. What's interesting is we see the moon cycles, and moon cycles do have, and planetary alignment do have a lot to do with counterparts. So it's like, it's like you guys can finally be together. It's like you're finally aligned enough. We saw 9-9. Like I said, it's like you're both in that 9 of Pentacles energy. You're both evolving and you're finally able to be together. And this, I am getting huge energy of new love for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about with counterpart. I'm getting huge energy of new love, of a connection that you've been waiting for, kind of a connection that you've always dreamed of. That's coming in here. It's very beautiful. So again, oh my goodness, we have Ace of Pentacles on the bottom and the Fool. Oh my gosh. Look. So in month 3, it says new material offer, new job or promotion, new opportunity, new manifestation, resources, stability, prosperity. I mean, we have this offer of love as well. So we see you could be starting a new job or be promoted. I think I got that with that energy, that you could be promoted at work. Perhaps you know, in your Queen of Wands, you're tapping into your highest potential in your job and people are starting to notice and you get rewarded. There is this energy of you receiving gifts from the universe. It's beautiful. New opportunities, amazing. The Ace of Pentacles, as far as the love side of things, shows the offer of stability. This is a fresh start. This could be, you know, a lot of times the Ace of Pentacles can represent a proposal or an offer of some sort. We have the Fool, new beginnings, innocence, originality, fearlessness, free spirit. Oh my gosh, I'm just seeing you living, you know, your authentic truth, free spirit. You don't care what anybody thinks. You say what's on your mind and you attract your people because of it. Fresh hope, taking chances, new paths, spontaneity, leap of faith. Oh my goodness. So you're going for it, pile 2. You are going for it. We have the 7 of Pentacles underneath. So very symbolic of, for those of you who are my little counterparts, you've been investing in this for a while. It says sustained patience, perseverance, hard work, success in waiting, harvest, results, profits, planning. And for some of you who have been planting seeds in whatever it is that you're sharing your light with, you start to see the rewards. You start to see the harvest of all your hard work. But for my counterparts out there, you know, I think this is pretty telling because we have the King of Wands right here and we have the Queen of Wands here. So counterpart energy, counterparts coming together. You could both be very creative individuals. This shows that the two of you have a very intense connection, intense attraction, if you get my drift. And this is someone who has elevated from that Knight of Wands. For my counterparts out there, I gotta include you. So anyway, I told you, amazing. I also think it's interesting, all this circle energy, symbolic of completion, symbolic of divine timing, Wheel of Fortune, sun, moon. Anyway, do you see all, like, it's all, there's a lot of circles here. Completion. Oh my gosh, this is going to be such a long reading. The Lovers is blessed and divine love. This card embodies harmony, the symbolization of union in a grand and cosmic sense between two opposing forces. The trust and the unity that the lovers have gives each of them the confidence and strength, empowering the other. And that's what I talk about with counterpart readings, is we both have to be in that Nine of Pentacles energy, in that confident, you know, energy, so that we can empower each other. So that, because if one is empowered and the other isn't, it's imbalanced. So you both have to be empowered. You both have to be... Anyway, it's such a journey. Balanced, loving, supportive relationship. Aww. Ooh. Business partnership. So you could have an offer from someone to start a business, or you could you maybe have someone that you want to start a business with. This also says romance at work. Maybe your new job is supposed to lead you to your new soulmate. Just saying. Romance at work. And it does say choices about career. So you'll be making some choices about love and career. Oh my gosh, it's absolutely beautiful. Now, I need to, hang on. I needed to get, oh, there's no point fixing this now. We're already at the end of the reading. Anyway, well, we're not. That's what's scary. Anyway, I just needed to get the tarot spread that I was working from yesterday because I want to keep the questions exactly the same. I remembered those ones, but yeah. So what can you do to embrace these 3 months? What can you do to help embrace these 3 months? What can you do to embrace these 3 months? Oh, interesting. We have the 4 of Cups. Contemplation, apathy, reevaluation, feeling unfulfilled, missed opportunity, indifference, discontentment, melancholy. And we have a new outlook, a new option, retreat, clarity, awareness, time to snap out of it, choosing happiness, acceptance. And because of the energy here, this is supposed to be... What can you do to embrace these themes? And I'm taking it like this because I don't think that feeling unfulfilled is going to help you, you know? So I want to give you the energy to work with this. Oh, look! That's interesting. I know is that Cancer? Is it Cancer or is it Pisces? I have no idea. That's sad. Anyway. I'm just doubting myself. We have that 69 energy again. Anyway, I believe if you've been in a rut, Spirit's saying time to snap out of it. If you've been in a negative rut, time to snap out of it. I don't know. Some of your messages seem a little harsh. I'm not sure why. Anyway. And it does say acceptance, so accepting everything that's happening, probably surrendering control. It does say choosing happiness, so going after what makes you happy, trying to have a new positive outlook on all of this. Positive outlook, very important for you, pile 2. We do have the Death card, so... It does say release, starting anew. Very beautiful energy. But anyway, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Hanged Man. So again, trying to see things from a new perspective, changing the way you're looking at it, seeing the bigger picture, I'm hearing. What will change in my life, or sorry, your life? What will change in your life during these next few months? So big changes in the next 3 months. What are some of the changes in the next 3 months? So we have the 3 of Cups, celebrations, friendships, collaborations, community, circle of support, social events, creativity, your place of shared joy. Oh my goodness, I love this for you. Because this is what I was feeling, that you're going to find your soul family. You're going to shine your light. And your family is going to find you, your soul family. Your people are going to find you. It's also very symbolic of you making new friends, you collaborating with people, maybe other light workers, collaborating with your person. 3 of Cups is a very flowing type of energy between 2 people, so that's beautiful to see. Anyway, celebrations, you could be... Again, you're coming out of the cold. Maybe you're being invited to more get-togethers. Maybe You start collaborating with someone and you fall in love. New person. We have the High Priestess on the bottom. So your intuition is going to grow. It says Divine Feminine, so maybe embodying Divine Feminine energy. It does say inner knowing, higher power, inner voice, all of those fun things, your spirituality. So you could be truly, you know, learning how to listen to your intuition, learning how to follow signs from the universe. Very, very nice. Very nice. I want to get one more for that. Changes in the next few months. There's that tower. There's that tower. We have a fair fight, peace after trouble, making amends, reconciliation, past resentment, regret, remorse, cutting loose, resolution. Oh my goodness. So, Five of Swords in reverse does talk about, I'm going to grab my book, but what we're seeing is it's interesting. You could be releasing people that no longer serve you, I'm hearing. Not your counterpart. That's not what I'm hearing. Possibly family members, and finding your true soul family. Five of Swords. Getting back together, forgiveness, compromises, career, compromises, open dialogue, sabotage, interesting. Finance, loosening of financial tension, relief. So that's very nice to see. And the Tower, there's a lot about putting a connection back together in your reading, isn't there? Isn't there? Foundational shift in view of love, interesting. So you're really going to be working on your own foundation, and I think building a foundation with this person. We do see Three of Wands, which shows there could be results you're waiting for in your life. You're going to get those results over the next 3 months. You will see growth and progress in your love life and your career, and I believe there's a lot about being a light worker here, but anyway. And this shows, when it comes to anything, it shows forward movement and planning and progression and going after things, possibly taking a trip, possibly moving towards union with this counterpart. How can you be your best self during the next 3 months? How can you be your best self? We have the Knight of Cups. Oh my gosh, that's what we started with. Creativity, romance, charming, imagination, idealist, beauty, graceful, artistic, tactful, diplomatic, mediator, negotiator. What's interesting is the Knight of Cups is someone who follows their intuition and follows their heart. Let's have a look at that. Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. Listen to this. Please listen to this, because there is an energy of you lacking hope and listening to your ego right now. And although I see you coming out of that, I just really want to drive it home here. Listen to this, please. Knight of Cups listens to his heart, regardless of whether this is actually a logical choice or not. So there's a huge message of listening to your heart, whether or not it makes sense to your ego or your logical mind. There's a reason we do the weird things we do. That's our intuition. Anyway. He appears as a messenger, and with him he carries an invitation or an arrival of something or someone which will benefit you. We do have flirtation, romance, attraction, offer of love, creative solutions at work, emotional maturity and tactfulness at work, Emotions and creativity creates wealth and prosperity. And I find that very interesting because I see you as someone who could be taking your pain from your childhood, taking the darkness that you've been through, it talked about it in one of those cards, transmuting it into light. And it says emotions and creativity creates wealth and prosperity. So whatever gift you have will bring you 10 of Pentacles, you know, it'll bring you abundance. It'll fulfill you. The universe, I know a lot of people doubt this, but when you spread your light for the universe, when you get on your soul path, the universe rewards you. It truly does. So anyway, I want to see if Spirit has any final things they want you to know. We have Judgment. Oh dear. That's symbolic. We have Judgment, final decisions, absolutions, wake-up call, inner calling, life purpose. You're going to find your life purpose. Self-evaluation, awakening, reckoning. I already read you the Judgment card. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords in reverse, which says recovery, regeneration, moving on, even stronger, lessons learned, survival, painful swords falling out, and healing. And I know, because I'm a love reader, as far as relationship goes, Ten of Swords in reverse talks about putting a relationship back together after breakup. So there you go. Oh my gosh, we have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. See? You can recover this. This is, anyway, I don't know what word I'm looking for there, but that's amazing. And I just said, when you follow your heart and you spread your light, the universe rewards you. Dynasty, leaving a legacy, inheritance, wealth, financial security, long-term success, roots, family, ancestry, privilege, affluence, whatever. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful. Oh my gosh, did you see that? The Four of Wands. Anyway, very beautiful cards for you. So I'm going to leave it at that. I think that was long enough, and I can't wait for people to tell me how long it was. Anyway, pile 2, I'm excited for you. And remember me when you hit it big. And I'm sending you lots of love and light, my friend. And I will see you guys soon. And I love you so much. And have a good Christmas. And talk to you soon. Bye. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. So, pile 3, I make no promises, but the other piles were over an hour, so you might want to get comfy. And if you don't like long readings, then this might not be your reading, and that's okay. But yeah, I talk a lot, so. So, pile 3, if you chose the Light Seers Tarot and this piece of amethyst, oh, look at it sparkling in the sun. Ooh. This is going to be a reading about the next 3 months. I can't promise what it will be about. I'll just have to see what messages come through. But yeah, the other ones have been very long and very informative. So before we get into the tarot, I almost said the Tower. That was interesting until, sorry. Before we get into the tarot, we are going to take a look at the pre-shuffled oracle and tarot cards I pulled. We do have the Seven of Pentacles here, so something could be, something that you've been waiting for could be happening. Or you may be just investing time into something, but we'll have a look. 111 on the timer. So I got my transparent deck to get the energies of the next 3 months. Just a reminder, I'm filming it at Christmas, so next month would be January, but it doesn't need to, oh, look at the light. It doesn't need to be January. It's whenever you find it. So yeah, for next month, whenever you find this, the first card you have is the Ace of Cups. So we see this overflowing cup. So things are happening for you, new opportunities, possibly new love. I also see a lot of self-love and fulfillment here. So maybe you have been Maybe this past year was spent working on yourself, working on your soul growth, maybe putting energy into your passion or your soul path. And it's kind of like exploding everywhere next month in a good way. It's very beautiful energy here. For the following month, we have the sun. So things illuminated, you have clarity, happiness. This is the happiest card in the deck. So you have a very happy February coming up if you're watching it now. But whenever you're watching it, the month after this one is going to be full of joy, full of contentment. With the sun, I truly believe maybe you have found your soul path, and this is the year where you see it all come together. I believe that last year you were doing a lot of work on yourself. Anyway, this is divine masculine energy. Take it as it resonates. So yeah, this one right here can symbolize that you have new love coming in, or renewed love. So again, take it as it resonates. Perhaps, you know what? I feel for a lot of you, if you're in a counterpart situation, that you're in union or pre-union, or you're just kind of finding your way with this person right now after a separation. I do see it getting much better here, and the emotions building, the positivity building, the connection building. It's very beautiful energy for this pile. For the month after that, oh no, I was wrong. I was completely wrong. Sorry. These came out together. So these came out together. So it's actually next month that we see joy and positivity and fulfillment and, you know, the yes card. So whatever you want to be happening is happening. It's almost, there's a lot of light in your life next month and a lot of opportunities. And again, you could have, if you are currently single, I believe that you're meeting someone next month. Oh dear. That's a cup of sunshine right there. It is, it's a cup of sunshine. So for the following month, we have the Chariot. So forward movement. I actually read something about the Chariot this morning. I just saw 444 on the timer. It was so interesting. It was about how it was talking about whatever you feel called to work towards, whatever you feel called to move towards, that you should, if you're feeling called to move towards it, you should move towards it in a steady, persistent manner. And that if you move slowly or you delay, you can actually accumulate karma. And I found that really interesting. So there's something that the universe wants you to be working on and moving towards. And we see that energy picking up after this month. So maybe next month, you know, you're discovered or something. I don't know. There's just this being seen, feeling love type of energy. And the Chariot shows you moving forward with whatever that is. So if it's someone new, we see you moving forward the following month, persistently, quickly. If you resonate with divine counterparts, I see you and your counterpart. I feel like you would already be talking maybe right now, and it gets better next month, and it gets even better the month after. This could be someone that you were both on your own paths for a while, and perhaps you needed to be on your own path so that you could realize your potential. And now that you're both aligned, moving forward. Chasing your dreams, I'm hearing. Anyway, we have the Queen of Cups for the month after the Chariot. And the Queen of Cups is very beautiful because this shows, doesn't matter your gender, everyone here is welcome and accepted and loved by me. The Queen of Cups shows you really stepping into your power, really appreciating you having the self-love, you mastering self-love. I also see you learning not to overgive. So not to overgive to maybe that past connection, not to overgive to the new person if you're resonating with new. The Queen of Cups is someone who does give to others. So you could be very generous during this month, but you're remembering your lessons and to not overgive so that your cup is empty. Because I feel like in the past, you were someone that would give your cup to everybody else before yourself. And perhaps at times you emptied it. Perhaps in relationships you overgave, and maybe you saw the best in people. You thought, oh, if I just love them more, if I just show them enough love, if I just give them enough, they'll accept me, they'll do more for me. And I think that your cup went dry. And that's why this is such a beautiful image, because we see this overflowing cup of love, overflowing cup of self-love. And I believe that you've been working hard to embody self-love and to appreciate the light within you and to focus on the positives in your life. And that's why all of this is coming in towards you. Like I said, you possibly, I mean, this could be hearing from your counterpart, but for a lot of you, come on, align. Doesn't that similar for counterparts? Just align with me. You're out of alignment. Anyway, for some of you counterparts, I am feeling the energy that you're already talking to this person. Maybe you're, things aren't going as fast as you want, but we see them picking up here. Anyway, I'm just going to be annoying for a minute here. There we go. So I'm going to do a lot of going in my book about career and things, because you guys know I'm a love reader. So anyway, your next card is opportunity, and we see this red door. So woodpeckers could be relevant, bees could be relevant. This is 16, so we have 7, chariot energy. 16 is also, I should know this. 16 is, the heck is 16? 15 is devil energy. Oh my gosh. Tower. Oh my gosh. Remember when I said, we're going to look at the tower? Remember I said that? That's strange. Anyway. Maybe your tower is becoming indestructible. Your foundation is becoming indestructible. Anyway, I apologize for the barking. The next card we have, look. I always love when that happens. I don't know. It just seems lucky to me when you get the card that was the image picked for the front, but maybe that's just me. We have success and happiness are coming. Enjoy and celebrate life. Beautiful. You could resonate with Empress energy and counterparts, because we do have 36 here. Very beautiful. Anyway, this is very beautiful energy. Red is, there's lots of red, lots of fire in this energy. Red is root chakra. Okay, now we're going to have a whole thing here. Let's just hang on. There we go. I hope you guys are excited for your holiday season and enjoying your holiday time if you celebrate holidays. So the first thing I want to do is I want to talk about each of these cards in regards to career and love, just so that you have a better perspective. So first off, we have Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups says, Ace of Cups represents a new beginning in emotions and love. The cup is overflowing, which symbolizes pure and pristine emotional fulfillment. The energy may be spiritual or emotional, depending on what you are going through. So you could be just oozing spiritual enlightenment, I'm hearing. You could just be oozing it. You could be, maybe your intuition is really bang on the money right now, but believe in that intuition, okay? Believe in your intuitive downloads. I just have to say that. It does say new romance, friendship, next level in relationship, deeper intimacy. And that's what I mean. I was getting new love for some of you, but for others of you, it's an energy of deepening an already existing connection. And that's what I meant about perhaps you're already in a connection that's maybe moving slowly right now, or maybe you're just unsure of where it's going. Maybe it is a counterpart energy where you guys have a past. Anyway, career, friendly relations at work, new emotions about job, jolt of creativity. And again, with all this fire energy, I do see you really tapping into your creative potential next month. It could be that things become really positive for you at work, positive for you at work. I was meant to point to that. I don't know why I was thinking of the Sun card. And you're feeling better about your job. It also says happy financial news, creativity, and earning money. So you could be with that Seven of Pentacles. What I'm seeing is maybe you've been working on a creative endeavor that you hope to launch, or you hope to go after this year, and Spirit's saying that it's going to bring you a lot of finances and abundance. Very beautiful. Something creative that you would have done. And happy financial news. You could get some kind of gift from the universe with the Sun. You could get maybe an inheritance or something. So this says happiness, the Sun, happiness in love and relationship, positivity is attractive, feeling radiant. So again, you're on fire. You're on fire this month, pile 3. I pretended to lick my finger and sizzled. Anyway, you're on pile this fire. You're on fire, pile 3. Anyway, the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It represents success, abundance, radiance, strength, vitality. There's much joy and happiness that is coming to you that mirrors your personal fulfillment. This card shows you have a significant sense of deserved confidence right now. So you are looking magical next month. It does say enthusiastic and energetic at work, and strong financial situation. Do you see how positive this is? Very beautiful. Now, for those of you looking for new love, I will say with this card, the opportunity, there is an energy of following your intuition. If you have any urges to do something, so let's say you have an urge to go to some type of gathering intuitively, or one of your friends invites you out, to something and you feel like you should go, but your ego's like, nah, you don't want to go. Follow any nudges, because this card talks about doors opening for you. And sometimes you have to listen to those little nudges from within to open those doors or to knock on those doors. So yeah, I do feel like intuitively, especially with this full cup of emotion here, your heart is guiding you to something. So listen to those intuitions. I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of offers. With that equaling 7, I am seeing the 7 of Cups. So I see you as someone, if you're looking for new love, perhaps you are online dating. I'm not here. I know online dating sucks. I know. But with that 7 energy, you could have many options. So maybe, you're in social media in the spotlight and you start getting offers from people, like romantic offers, or perhaps you do go online. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to mention is this card talks about how this woodpecker, did I say a different word earlier? Did I call that word a hummingbird? Did I call that a hummingbird? I'm hearing hummingbird. I don't know why, but anyway, that woodpecker is determined. And that woodpecker, it says in the book, I think it's 20,000 times a woodpecker will smash its head into something. And for those of you who resonate with divine counterparts, you could feel like, you spent a long time banging your head against a wall with this person, and I feel like the doors are opening, or you're starting to see things more clearly this next upcoming month. Anyway, beautiful. Strong finances, amazing. So you could start to see, if you are someone who started their own business or started planting those pentacles for maybe an online business or to be an online presence. We do see that. Sorry, I'm just turning on my volume so that I know if it stops recording. Anyway, we see that growing into something very beautiful and moving forward for you, moving you in the right direction. Now 7, we have Chariot energy. The Chariot is all about overcoming challenges and gaining victory through maintaining control of your surroundings. This perfect control and confidence allows victory in any situation. And this shows control and confidence. So it's not the energy of trying to control something in hopes of gaining confidence. It's you controlling something with your confidence, moving forward. If you resonate with divine counterparts, like I said in the past, it could be that you are both on different levels, so your paths, you just kind of pulled each other off course, and perhaps you needed to grow in separation. Love, taking action on love, taking control of love life. Beautiful. So we see you taking action on whoever this is here in your energy. Again, I'm feeling new, and I do feel the energy of a connection here where you are with someone, where you're working on things, trying to build something solid. And then for others of you, it's new. But either way, we have taking action on love, taking control of love life. So perhaps you meet someone this month, or 2 or 3 or 7. And then in this month, you take control of your love life. You make decisions. You figure out who it is that you want to be investing your time in, what direction you want to be going in, what kind of future you want. Anyway, it's very beautiful. For career, strong ambitions, motivation, and control at work, determination to reach financial goals. And I think that's beautiful, because I think that whatever you've been putting your energy into, once you start to see it, once you start to see the rewards from it, it creates momentum in you. It creates motivation. Very beautiful. Very positive readings, these piles. So now we go Queen of Cups is the final 3rd month. The Queen of Cups rules the emotional realm. She connects with people on the emotional level, so people enjoy her empathy and compassion. So whatever this is, you could be showing, if this is a new business, it could be a business where you're healing people or helping people feel better, using your compassion to help heal others. Your empathy will be very strong in that month, although I already feel like you are empathic. I also see with the Queen of Cups, your intuition really growing. So perhaps, when you see all of these things starting to manifest, when you see the flowers start to bloom and the fruits start to flower, I don't know. Your intuition is like, whoa, wait a minute, I did that. And you heighten that intuition. I always tell people your intuition is like a muscle. And the more you give it credit, the more you pat it on the back, the stronger it becomes. And the more confident you become in your intuition. Caring and supportive nature brings suitors. See, you are attracting somebody. And like I said, I think it happens here. But anyway. And it also says deepening existing relationships. So again, be careful not to overgive yourself this month with the Queen of Cups, because when we overgive, we can become resentful. And perhaps you have a lot of people around you who need your empathy and your compassion. And Spirit's saying, remember to save some for yourself. And as far as deepening existing connections, that can be you deepening this connection of that energy that I've been channeling. It could be deepening the new connection for those of you who are resonating with meeting someone new. This can also be deepening connections with anyone in your life that, perhaps you deepen a connection with a friend or with your coworker or with your parents. Take it as it resonates. Anyway, most importantly, we see you loving you, and that's what I love to see. I was having a conversation this morning about how we often see putting ourselves first as selfish. And that's actually, we need to put ourselves first. We need to live our lives, our own life, not based on what other people think we need or is right for us. Otherwise, our cup will empty. Anyway, I see you focusing on what you love. Taking the role of carer at work, seeking out support and compassion at work. Finance, using resources to care for others, giving, charity, generosity. So yes, you're in a very giving energy. The Queen of Cups can also represent the trusted inner voice you have within you. See, that's what I was picking up on. You really starting to trust yourself and trust your own worth and what you deserve. Very beautiful. Very beautiful, pile 3. Now, I just want to look at my sign. Hang on. So, this is amazing because remember how I said all this fire, all the red? I was getting root chakra, and root chakra is about knowing the worth of what you have. Being grateful for everything you have, feeling like you have everything you need and that you want for nothing. And when you have everything you need, I try and tell people this, that one of the lessons we need to learn is that true happiness lies within us. And that's part of that root chakra. It's being grounded. It's knowing that whatever you need, you have inside of you. You don't need it from this person. You don't need it from a job. You don't need it from your mother. You don't need it from your counterpart. You have everything you need. And there's something here with the Sun card about showing gratitude for everything you have next month. Maybe start a journal writing down everything you're grateful for every day, because that actually welcomes more abundance into your life. Anyway, you are embodying this energy of trusting in what you have, knowing your worth, and we see doors opening for you. Before we get into the tarot, I want to read to you these cards. Whoops. I had it. Oh my gosh. That's interesting, the card. I just took a card off the top to use as a bookmark so that I can find that really easily. But anyway, I'll explain that in a minute. So we have opportunity. And this is 16 equals 7. And it's on page 34, 7. So we have 7, 7. For those of you who resonate with divine counterparts, I can't help but think of the Emperor and the Empress with 34. Before we move on, I'm going to look up 77 for you in my number book. Calm fears. You are supported. The fears you have may not go anywhere anytime soon, but they don't have to control you. Your angels are reassuring you that they give you their full support. Working on calming your fears today by taking a bath, going on a nature walk, or simply enjoying a cup of tea. All right. You know what's actually also very interesting is this card is 36, and 36 equals 9, which is that evolution of self. I think of 9 of Pentacles, and 9 of Pentacles is the exact energy of that root chakra I have. The person on the 9 of Pentacles card has everything they need. They don't need anything else. Everything they have is within them. Anyway. Right, I was reading. Woodpecker is the only creature in the world. Oh, sorry, it's not 20,000, it's 12,000. Woodpecker is the only creature in the world that bangs its head against something 12,000 times a day. When woodpecker knocks on your card spread, it is a sign of resilience. Like woodpecker, you must be determined and persevere. If there seems to be an obstacle in your way, this is a beautiful confirmation to keep going, because nothing can stop you. No one and nothing can take you down. In the image, woodpecker is knocking on a red door of opportunity. This mysterious door is easily looked past, even though it is right in front of your face. However, it holds the emblem of the bee and shares this message. There is an approaching opportunity in alignment with stepping into a more expansive version of yourself and fulfilling yet another part of your purpose. Opportunity is approaching. You must be increasingly aware. Now is the time to raise your head like woodpecker and persevere. Nothing can break you. The red door of opportunity has finally bestowed its grace upon you. You are so close. There is a cascade of red doors lined up waiting for you. Once you enter through one door, you will be led to another. This is your moment. Pile 3, this is your moment to shine. This is what you've been waiting for. But first, you must take action and knock. These opportunities may come in the form of small requests you would ordinarily say no to. Any one of those seemingly small or arbitrary opportunities could be a doorway to something monumental to fulfilling your purpose. It is your choice whether to knock on this door. Woodpecker's medicine suggests you choose to knock. Beautiful. And now I'll read you then. Oh no. We're out of alignment. Nobody panic. I find these jokes funny because I'm into spirituality. All right. So, success and happiness are coming. So your power animal or your sign for the next 21 days is Pegasus and number 9. So if you see 9. And your power crystal, so you might want to get yourself a crystal, is moss agate. And this is moss agate right here. Isn't it pretty? I love all my crystals. I love them all. All right. Celebrate your successes, your happiness, and your life. They enrich you. Enjoy them to the full. Life is full of ups and downs, and we can experience some form of loss or failure at any such time. Life is full of highs and lows, laughter and tears, clarity and despair. But this does not matter right now, so dress up, put flowers in your hair, and dance through life, because now things are looking good. When happiness comes into your life, make sure you enjoy it and make the most out of it. You cannot bottle it to enjoy at a later stage. Live joy and elation fully in the moment. To be rich is to know that you cannot hold on to a single second. Do not even try, but instead turn it into a celebration. You have drawn this card because you are about to be successful. You will be on a high, feeling free and happy. Maybe you've forgotten to celebrate a recent success, but you can do that now. Just keep reminding yourself that true success means finding a clear perspective on everything, living with dignity and grace, and recognizing your soul path. True wealth is always to be found in the heart rather than in the bank balance. Remember that there are always reasons to celebrate yourself and life. And that's the energy that I was getting with that Sun card, to start celebrating every victory, every win, start, being grateful for, being grateful for things, because when you're grateful for things in your life, the universe provides more. The card on the top of that deck was the King of Cups. And I find that very fascinating because we have the Queen of Cups here. And that's a divine pair. So like I said, for some of you, maybe you resonate with a counterpart. And for others of you, you're about to meet someone very special, someone who will have very deep feelings for you, someone who will be your match. You could share a very intuitive connection. This boat reminds me of a card I have The boat talks about receiving what you need, or something's coming, you know, and we see this King of Cups. So very interesting. All right, so before, I mean, that was a lot. That was a long, I told you it was going to be long. I don't know how long I just talked for the intro, but let's get to your tower. Yeah, I'm sorry, your tarot cards. So we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. So that's what I mean. I feel like this year you've been, or in the past, recent past, you've been doing a lot of work towards something. You've been slowly moving towards something, working on yourself, planting pentacles, waiting to see the rewards of your investments. And that's what we see kind of exploding next month. So it's lovely. The King of Pentacles also represents a loyal and steady relationship. Justice is balance. We have Six of Pentacles, equal give and take. Balance. The Knight of Pentacles again. Hello. I like that Knight of Pentacles. I always like to see him. Them. Gender doesn't matter. Oh, okay. So we have the Ace of Cups on the bottom. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I do believe that you're entering an era of your life where you're truly falling in love with yourself. I'm just saying, and really appreciating who you are as a person. I do feel like you've been through a lot. I feel like you've had a lot of shadows to overcome. Right under the Ace of Cups, we see the Devil card. So I know that you've been through a lot. Perhaps you've given up addictions. Perhaps you've given up codependent behaviors. Things like that. I don't want to do it to you, but I'm gonna. Listen, so many people deny their shadows, or when someone says, hey, you have this shadow that you're kind of, you have this thing that you're doing that's not really healthy. People are so quick to just go into defense and to deny and say, no, I'm not. Anyway, the reason I'm bringing this up is because I feel like you are someone who's not afraid of your shadows, and maybe you were in the past, but I think that you've worked really hard to love all aspects of yourself, including your shadows. I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it. Hang on. That is not an accident. That is not an accident. Oh my gosh. I was sitting here when I saw this Ace of Cups with the water and I saw the Devil. I started thinking about that card from the other day in my single reading. The Jaguar. And I was like, oh, you know what? I was feeling it. I was seeing it in my head. I was like, you know what? I'm going to pick out that card in this deck. I'm going to find it. And when I picked up the deck, it's on the bottom. That's not an accident. 33, my pile threes. That was not an accident. Now listen, I am seeing this, like, you've been working on your shadows. You've been embracing that Jaguar. And now you're going to see, when we look at our shadows, that's the only way we can find, looking at our shadow and our light, that's the only way, my gosh, I have so many words falling out of my mouth. That's how we find out who we truly are and can truly embrace everything about ourselves. Until we embrace our shadows, we cannot truly love ourselves. Therefore, we cannot receive love. I do see, look at this. This is very telling to me. I see a battle between ego and heart, ego and heart, ego, heart, fear, love, fear, love, fear, love. So for my counterparts, you could have been really operating from this place of ego and fear, doubting that, maybe questioning it, maybe questioning your sanity even. I do feel like last year, this year that we're in right now, you've spent a lot of time balancing. Remember the balance in the cards? Balancing your like logic and soul kind of urges. Anyway, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just see this representing you being torn between that nasty head in your voice that tells you that you're crazy and your heart, which tells you to keep your heart open, that something is coming. For those of you who resonate with counterparts, we do have the Four of Wands here, just so you know. And that counterparts or not, this Four of Wands shows that when you appreciate your shadows and you appreciate your light attributes, you feel free. Once you release yourself from those shadows, you feel free. Four of Wands, you feel free. Anyway, something about intuition in this pile. So I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to read this card. I couldn't make it through without crying the other day, so we'll see how today goes. But I was seeing this card. I was like, I have to find that card. And there it is on the bottom. So it was meant to be. Okay. Jaguar represents the shadow, the subconscious aspects of ourselves we push away. Carl Jung says these aspects usually stem from situations we encountered as children that lead us to feel shame, unworthiness, and abandonment. We then live out these programmed beliefs as adults. Jaguar comes to speak to us about nourishing our shadow. In this image, we see her drinking from the well of wholeness. I'm trying to hold it together. The well in this image, inspired by analyst Marion Woodman, is our place of nourishment and absolute wholeness. Water is where all life comes from. Without it, we have no vitality. Do you see what I mean? The Ace of Cups on the shadow. Look, Ace of Cups on the shadow. That's magic. Many of us ignore and starve our shadow aspects because they cause us so much pain. We push them away. Just to be clear, this is on page 74, which equals 11 for my twin flames. Many of us ignore and starve our shadow aspects because they cause us so much pain. We push them away and deeply criticize them. We chain our jaguar shadow and confine her to the furthest part of the backyard of our minds. She howls and cries for nourishment, yet we still ignore her. In her banishment, because of lack of love, her power grows as the master of self-sabotage. Ironically, if you would begin a relationship with her, you'd find that she is your greatest asset and leads to fulfilling your life's purpose. Funny that we instinctively banish her. Jaguar's medicine asks you to create a self-talk relationship with yourself and to ride every wave of hurt within. Every time a painful feeling arises, you now must tell yourself, I'm right here to feel this with you. I accept this uncomfortable feeling. I will ride it out with you. I am here to feel this with you. If you do this, the emotion will always detox out and dissipate, leading to much quicker healing. But you must be strong and endure the pain. Commit to riding the waves of emotion together with yourself. This is the nourishment This is the nourishment your jaguar shadow requests. If you witness her, she will start showing you a new and indestructible power within you. Your shadow is where your diamond lives. Diamond in the rough, Aladdin could be relevant. Anyway. Very cool. So we're going to see what we need to know about the month of the Ace of Cups and the Sun. What do we need to know about the month of the Ace of Cups and the Sun? We have death and rebirth. Beautiful! I told you. Oh my gosh. we have the World, and the World is completion. So some kind of lesson learned. Maybe you meet someone. This can represent a new relationship or a rebirth with a current one. Very powerful energy, lots of major arcana energy here. You could meet someone online or someone at a distance from you, or your counterpart could be at a distance from you. We see transformation here with this. This looks like a snake. We see transformation. Very beautiful. It's interesting because in this snake, I see two little parts where it's stitched. So maybe you had two bumps in the road. I don't know. I don't know. Oh my goodness. We see the Hierophant. My dear, you are doing very well next month. You are feeling very good. This is higher level of commitment. This is spiritual enlightenment, ascension. I see the Lovers there. Oh my goodness. The Lovers is poking out there. So very beautiful energy. Oh, that's on the bottom of the deck. So we're going to talk about each card as they come out for career as well. So we do have a brand new beginning in love. Ace of Cups, the Sun, Death and Rebirth, the World. That's some beautiful stuff there. That's some beautiful energy. Whether or not that's reunion, reconciliation love, or new love, it's beautiful. So the Death card is very misunderstood. It's actually one of the most positive cards in the deck. It represents the transformative process of death and rebirth. The Death card signals that one major phase in your life is ending and a new one is starting. So it does say changes in romantic life, job transition, career transition, sorry, that's not about you. That's leaving unfulfilling career. And I was saying that for some of you, I feel like you've been focused on your soul path. And this past year, you've been planting the pentacles. And I feel like next year, this is supposed to be January, but take it as it resonates, next month, we see you able to leave the career that's not fulfilling you. So it's almost like you transition from your past career that's unfulfilling onto your soul path, which is absolutely beautiful. And the World, the meaning of the World card is fulfillment, achievement, and completion. It symbolizes the moment where the inner and outer worlds, self and other, become a single entity with unity consciousness. To encounter the World card is to encounter great unity and wholeness. You are closing out a cycle. And it says, feeling loved and grateful, fulfilling romantic life. See, you're pretty fulfilled up in here next month. Completing career goal and fulfilling career path? What? Come on. This one says you're leaving unfulfilling career, and this one says you're fulfilling your career path. That's amazing. Oh, that's so beautiful. Completing financial goal. Very interesting. So again, it is a good month for you. I also want to look at the Hierophant since it's right here. Look at all that. That's a big month for you. Look at all those major arcanas. That's huge. We have balanced, loving, supportive relationship, business partnership, romance at work. No, that's the Lovers. Why am I reading that? Hierophant. Spiritual love, safe traditional partners, success in work groups, education, teamwork, mentor. Maybe you're mentoring people. Beautiful. So that's a lot happening for you. Again, I see you, whoever you are, you have love, whether it's old, whether it's someone new. If it's someone new, you wouldn't resonate with a past person, I don't think. But anyway, we're going to see what Spirit wants you to know about the month of the Chariot. Six of Pentacles. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful because I was talking about balance and about how you both, first of all, it shows a very balanced energy, and when you're balanced, the Chariot can move forward. Second of all, as far as love, this card talked about taking action in your love life or taking control in your love life, moving forward with a relationship, and we see the Six of Pentacles. So that's absolutely beautiful because we see equal give and take, we see reciprocity, we see balance. And in the past, maybe you and this person, or you and your past partners, if you're resonating with someone new coming in, perhaps you struggled to find that balance where someone would give you as much as you gave them. I do see you as someone who gives a lot to connections, and therefore it might be hard for you to find someone that matches that energy, but this person matches it. If this is someone from your past, we do see the Page of Pentacles, symbolizing there's been growth there. For some of you, you may have removed contact or kept yourself safe from this past energy because maybe they weren't giving you enough. Maybe they weren't meeting you halfway. Maybe it wasn't balanced and you had to stand in your power to get this person to kind of grow and awaken and see their shadows, nourish their shadows. We do see the Eight of Wands here, so that shows more communication, and the Page of Swords is another card about communication. So you and this person, whether old or new, you're both putting energy into this. It's like back and forth exchanges, maybe going on dates, putting a lot of effort in, putting effort into communication. Very nice. Very, very nice. I also saw the Ten of Cups poking out and the Four of Wands. Oh, and I just cut open to the Six of Cups. How interesting. Lots about balance. So as far as career goes, let's have a look at the Six of Pentacles. Fair power dynamics, equal love and give and take, healthy boundaries, career, deserved rewards, sharing the wins, finance, financial support. The Six of Pentacles suggests that you are in a secure enough position to give to others without affecting your own stability. Beautiful. That goes very nicely with that Chariot energy. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Excuse me, I'm sorry again. Maybe I'm allergic to you, pile 3. Very nice. So again, you could have not received equal give and take from people in the past, but that is changing here. So Spirit, what can you tell me about the Queen of Cups? Okay, so this is very, very straightforward. So we have the Three of Cups in reverse, talks about when energy doesn't flow, when you are giving more to a connection than the other person and it becomes imbalanced. We do have Temperance on the bottom, and I see, remember when the Queen of Cups came out and I was explaining that I feel like you've learned not to do that. So that's really confirming that you've learned not to overextend yourself. Like if this person who you have equal give and take with all of a sudden starts not giving, you know better than to give more to make up for it or to counteract it. Again, sometimes we think when someone pulls back and can't give us enough, oh, well, I'll just give more and I'll just keep this thing afloat. And what happens is the energy becomes very unbalanced. And that's what I was channeling with that Queen of Cups. So it's beautiful that this came out. You're no longer doing that. You're no longer... When we overgive, we can become resentful because we have shadows, and that's one of those shadows. And we're not bad people because we become resentful, but we also have to realize that it was us that gave that power away. I'm saying this with peace and love because I'm still struggling with being a people pleaser. But we are the ones that chose to overgive. Therefore, we shouldn't be holding anyone else accountable for filling up our cup. Like I said, we need to learn that everything we need comes from within us, not from anything out there, not from money, not from another person. We do see this very grounded Queen of Pentacles, very beautiful. So you know what you have to offer and you don't have to overgive. Very beautiful. You're looking very grounded that month. Doesn't matter your gender. Okay, so very interesting. We do have, listen to this. We do have friendship turning to romance. So keep that in mind for those of you looking for new love. It could be a friend that's already in your vicinity. We also have social gatherings leading to romance. So remember when I said, if you get invited out with friends, take them up on that offer because you may meet someone there. Career, planning a celebration at work, happy and joyous office environment. So you're looking very happy. I had no idea that the Three of Cups in reversed was positive. It's positive in the upright and in the reverse. That's amazing. Anyway, it says planning a celebration at work. So you could be hitting a milestone, it says. You know, when I hit 10,000 subscribers, my kids got me cupcakes. They were like, we need to celebrate. Let's go get you cupcakes. So maybe you're celebrating some kind of milestone. Maybe you're doing it with your kids with that Queen of Pentacles. Helpful business partnership. Balanced finances, financial security, not financially stressed. Oh, that's nice for you. Looking very nice over the next 3 months, pile 3. So with temperance, we have you're being careful and considerate with love, being patient with lover. So you could be someone who, if this person, your past person, didn't give enough to you, perhaps you Queen of Swords them. And now that you've grown and you've overcome your shadows, I'm not saying it's wrong to Queen of Swords anybody, because sometimes you have to do that to honor your truth. But in the future, we see you being patient with this person. So I can't help but think, new or old, whoever this is, even though they fluctuate maybe on how much energy they give this, maybe sometimes they seem to have 1 foot in, 1 foot out, you're still appearing very patient with them. And why is that? Because you're in touch with your intuition, and you're in touch with your inner knowing, and you know what's coming. You know, deep inside you already know. It doesn't matter if this person, you know the outcome. You're very in touch with your intuition in month 3. And it's like nothing can kind of deter your intuition and your belief. It also says slow and steady growth within finances and success from patience and moderation. So that's beautiful, because like I said, for this year, I see you as maybe somebody who has been planting these pentacles. And then in the 3rd month, well, in most of these months, you see rewards for that. So very beautiful. Now, for these ones, I have, oh, hang on. I just want to look up one more thing. Oh my goodness. So this was on the floor. This fell out on the floor with the 3 of Cups, and we have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So we see you're no longer feeling like you need to keep your pentacles really close. You're not feeling like you have to hold yourself back from people. 4 of Pentacles could represent you meeting someone new, and perhaps that helps you release someone from your past. With the 4 of Pentacles, as far as counterparts, to me, that's a very counterparty card, just because you feel like you can never let them go energetically. And with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, it says it's about not holding back. So being more present, giving more of your energy to it. So I do see your relationship strengthening in that sense. It does talk about generosity with other people. So you're in a very giving, yet not overgiving energy. Don't overgive, my Queen of Cups, whoever you are. What can you do to embrace the next 3 months? What can you do to embrace the next 3 months? Oh my goodness. So, trusting your intuition. I'm almost hearing work your intuition. So start looking up signs, start looking up synchronicities, start consciously shutting down your ego. So if you have a thought where you know something's going to happen and your ego pops in and says, maybe you're just delusional, you tell that ego to shut up. Like, you get that ego out of there. Maybe focusing on communicating with your intuition versus your ego, receiving those messages, because maybe you still struggle with the ego. With the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom, the Ten of Pentacles is a very patient energy. So patience, the High Priestess is a patient energy. So patience over the next 3 months. Lots of patience, I'm hearing. The Hierophant, we have, nope, that's not the Hierophant, that's the High Priestess. We have remain patient in love, calm exterior with inner passion, intimacy. So maybe keeping some of your cards close in regards to feelings, keeping a bit of mystery. For career, we have education, creative inspiration, guide, mentor. There's a lot about being a mentor here, so perhaps that is something that you've been working towards, and maybe that's the path that you're now going on. It does say keep your financial situation private. So if you're getting more income, keep that to yourself. Don't share that with others. Sometimes when somebody says they have money, lots of people come out of the woodwork to claim that money, especially with this Queen of Cups, because it tells me that you're somebody that could overgive to people. So just remember, don't overgive those finances, I'm hearing. I'm not saying not to be charitable or anything like that, but don't let people take advantage of you. All right, King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, you're the last card in the deck. King of Pentacles. High ambition. Generous provider. Emotionally and financially secure. Success. Encouraging mentor. There's so many mentor cards, you guys. Referrals. Good reputation. So keep whatever it is that you're working on, make sure your reputation remains intact. Like, you don't want to start doing things. And I'm not saying don't be your authentic self, but just keep in mind when you're in the spotlight, when you are a mentor, you need to be responsible about that, because you're guiding people. Saving, investing, supporting loved ones. So, like I said, loved ones, yes. People who want to take advantage of you, no. And really the overall message here is to keep going after your ambitions, to keep grounding yourself, to be patient. There's a lot about patience. We do have 9 of Cups here, so this is appreciating, being grateful for everything in your life. It's about loving yourself. Very amazing energy. I want to see what will change in your life during these next few months. What will be the big changes in the next few months? We have the Hermit. So this can be you finding your soul path, or you Maybe you've been, with that Seven of Pentacles, maybe you've been working on your soul path and then you come out right here. Hermit energy shows me realization, self-awareness. And the Hermit always has to come out of that cave, right? That's what I believe. A hermit is a seeker of knowledge that comes from within. He's on an inward spiritual journey, seeking truth and understanding. So you are definitely on your spiritual path, my friend. And I believe that Spirit's going to start showing you the signs that you are on the right path. Kind of like air traffic controllers. Spirit's going to be like, go this way. It does say self-understanding and love, contemplating next steps in career, searching for purpose in career, contemplating role of finances and happiness, less focus on material things. So you could be hitting a point where you are so spiritually awakened, you stop seeing the point in most of the things we buy and do. I want to see another one. This could also be symbolic of someone coming out of hermit mode towards you. It's also symbolic of healing. We do have the Two of Cups and the Five of Cups. So this, your luck is about to turn around in love. This shows us you not living in the past with this existing connection or this new connection, however you're resonating with that. This does show a beautiful exchange of energy, a connection, the deepening of a connection, the building of a connection. This shows you exchanging energy with this one person, even though maybe this person hurt you in the past for some of you. I was picking up on the energy that if it is new, this new person is going to help illuminate these sad moments in your past, allowing you to release them. Very beautiful. Offer of love for sure. The Page of Swords can talk of someone watching you online. So again, for new, this could be a secret admirer. For others of you, communication improves with this past person is what I'm seeing. This is also about learning and being a student. So Page of Swords, we see you learning more about maybe this new career path, more about yourself. Maybe you go back to school. How can you be your best self during these months? Interesting. So we have the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands, I know that I always talk about the Knight of Wands as the masculine on the run. But the Knight of Wands has more meanings than that. And this is one of those times where I'm going to crack out those meanings. Because I don't think Spirit's telling you to run from commitment. Listen, Knight of Wands is full of life, passion, energy, enthusiasm, and sense of adventure. This is beautiful. How can you be your best self during this time? And Spirit's saying, be full of enthusiasm, be full of gratitude, be full of passion. You're on the right path. It says, be fearless and charge ahead. Fearless, courageous lover. We have passion and energy for work, brave decisions, and new business favored, okay? Sudden influx of money, using finances for travel, expanding horizons. So that's absolutely beautiful. That's a very nice message for you on what to embody. What other advice does pile 3 need? Oh, the sun. Oh my goodness. So you are going to have some very happy times, and this could be symbolic of divine masculine. Like I said, this is symbolic of joy and contentment. And like I said, there's a huge energy here of remembering what you're grateful for, remembering to show gratitude for everything the universe is giving you in the next few months, because so many doors are opening. When I was reading this card, I kind of saw like a never-ending tunnel of doors. Like you just open one door and another one flies open. Once you open that door to receive, it's, oh my gosh, look, 10 of Cups and the Lovers. There is this message of keep moving forward with the 6 of Swords. Keep moving forward. Keep releasing things that no longer serve you. Your ego, for one. We also have 9 of Wands on the bottom, which is to not give up. Never give up. Anyway, very beautiful. Let me see how we are for time. Oh my gosh, I did it. I made all piles well over an hour. I didn't mean to. It was a complete accident. I actually thought, oh, this will be a short reading, but it turned out to be very long. I hope you could see all those. So my beautiful pile 3s, this is what I have for you. I really hope some of this long reading resonated for some people. I know it's going to anger others with their ego. Anyway, I just love you guys, and I'm so excited to see how the next 3 months plays out for all of my piles. And I will be here with you every step of the way. So I'm here for you. I've got your back. And I'm sending you lots of love and light. And I also just wanted to say, because I probably won't do a pick a card before Christmas, but thank you all for being in my life. You've made my life feels a lot more full this Christmas. And yeah, I can't put that into words. I don't have many people in my life or family, and you guys you've become my family, and I'll be thinking of you all over the holiday season and sending you lots of love, and you'll be in my thoughts, and I'm really awful at goodbyes, so I love you, and I will see you soon. Catch you on the flip side. Bye.